Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. It is I, the Arcana Angel. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'm spirit led, cornbread fed. I'm in the South, y'all, and this is a pretty important message for me to give because the energy won't be back around for another 100 to 350 years. So, not in my lifetime. Unless I get the little chips in cybernetics, but it's like I don't know. I guess I'll see when I get there. But this is a message about the future, preparing for the future, and it's straight from your ancestors. hmm So it's no wonder that Spirit waited to 999 to give it to us. The energy have really been intense. Getting our slick back, and the ancestors are specifically in the building. I have three around me, and that was awesome. So I want to be clear that we give honor to the Most High. I want to be clear that we invite in the spirit of wisdom and truth, love, peace, understanding, joy, love, and happiness. Happiness was one of the main energies that came out and getting your slit back. Inviting you in, whatever species you identify with, as we step into the universal energies: air, water, fire, earth, and space, y'all. Space age. I put it on my community board, space age pimping. Ancestor message: the king of swords came out, and the king of cups came out. The seer of water, tears being shed. And Spirit also said that some tears need to be shed. Your ancestors say you need to cry. They done cried. The seer of water. Spirit says it's time to acknowledge the suffering. Your ancestors, they want you to trust your feelings. This is the ancestor energy, acknowledging the spirit seer of water. And then the armadillo came out again, y'all. We just had the armadillo. I had to go back and get my notes because I was like, what was it? And it was the 23 and the omnipresence of God. Okay. Mm-hmm. And it was a 23. Well, it wasn't a 5 day. It was actually had the energy of the 9, which is the energy that we are under right now. Today, 999 energy, old souls volunteering. And look at that card, y'all. You see the descending? Mm-hmm. I love that energy. But so things are moving. The dog is no longer here. It's only the fish. And it was so funny because the energy, one energy came up and it was like, what did they call that fish? I'll see it when I see it. But I wrote it down. But it was the fish. What kind of fish it was? Because it shocked me when it came out. I want to say, oh, in the Joel 2:31 and 32, the spinning fish. A Joel is a spinning fish. So I had wanted to read what the scriptures say. Joel 2:31, 32. The first Joel that came the first Joel that came to my mind was Billy Joel. Then I thought of Joel Osteen. Then I wrote it down, and when I broke it down, I seen my daddy. Shout out to my daddy, because that's one of the energies that is here. The paternal, under the 000 energy. No, the 22 energy is the paternal, great, great, great half sibling, grandparent. These are ancestor messages we talking about. And one of them, what was that? I thought it was the 000 energy. But anyway, we'll get to it. I want to read the scripture because I was like, we just came out of that blood moon energy, the reckoning day, the day of the Lord. And the Lord come down, portals is open, who you fight with, what team you on, your ancestors. We vibe, we tribe. 700 and let's see, Joel 2, 31, 32. If you got a Bible, I'm using the King James Version. I don't know what you use. We talked about that in the, use the oldest version of scripture that you can find. If you do that, then you will be more closer to the truth. But I'm going back as far as the King James Version right now. So, Joe. And I don't go to Joe. I don't know if I had ever read this scripture before. I don't think so, because look how hard I'm trying to find Joe. But I don't think I ever read this scripture. It's in the old pages. I thought I knew. Is it 572? It must be 572. Hold on. Because I just went to it. Yes. 576, 575. 575. I was like, I knew it was. But anyway, back to the Joe. The spinning fish. The fish energy, reflection, creating opportunities. Remember, repent. Creators repent. Creators reflect, reassess. Spirit said, creators under that fish energy, we got that long game, and it said to float in healing waters. Float in healing waters. It said, let your tears flow. You got to let it flow. Waters, emotions, float in your gifts, float in your emotions, float with your ancestors, float on, float in your heart energy. This Leo straight card came out. It's not even supposed to be. It was in the Ancestral deck mixed in, and it was all about the heart issues. A lot of heart issues. Healing the heart. The mouth is the portal to the heart, and affirmations did come out. I think under that armadillo spirit, that 23, and I cycle spirit said, make sure what you speak. Job 2, 31 and 32. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood. So the blood moon just passed, and I know we going, I think, into another eclipse. I don't know if it's I gotta see which one it is in like 2 weeks on the new moon or something. But the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord. So I know y'all been feeling the pressure already, like triggers, tempers, violence, volatile behavior, people spar on the fight with your mouthpiece and your hands, like them, not us. Because we focus on healing. If you not, that's what your ancestors is pointing us to that direction, the chosen. He leave the 99 and get the 99% energy. 1%ers. He ain't talking to the other people. He talking to you. I wrote that in my notes too. He leaves the 99 to get the 1. Because in verse 32, it say, it shall come to pass that whoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord has said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call. He leaves the 99 to get the 1. So deliverance. You want to be delivered, you better call on the right thing. Look, we at war. So, and I didn't even write these notes, but it say war right here. Somebody else wrote that. This is what I wrote right here. I put the date on it. So if somebody else go back, if I go back. But yeah, we at war. Spiritual warfare. Thank God we have a team with us, right? Right, Elto, right, Robert, right, no. Shout out my Uncle Robert and my Uncle Richard. Matter of fact, those are my maternal side of the family that my ancestors, they tapped on in. I was like, what? Both of them. That's that 4-1 energy. They both are deceased, and it was, and somebody's ancestor that's around them. Either both of the parents, both the couple are gone, the mother and the father is gone, or a child is gone. It was a child of them. The Lord is God. This is what I came up with. The Lord is God. Judgment, right? The spinning fish. The spinning fish. Creation out of chaos. Choose what you're going to do. So I'm going to help you break it down, because we don't want nobody to put that thing on you. We don't want you to miss what you got coming towards you. Let me see. Got my little incense. We're going to pour the illusion, curse, hex, whatever it is. We're going to break whatever it is, the cycle, the chain. See what cycle or chain it is to break for you. I already did mine, and it was a powerful reading. I'm telling you, it was good. That's why I could not resist to come on and share yours with you. Your ancestors, it's time. The portal is open. I know you hear people talk about the portal. Yes, the portal, the gateway. The same one the chariots come down on. The one where the fallen angels is up under the ground, the middle of the earth, or whatever. Y'all been keeping up. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, it's the time of the Lord, the day of the Lord. Global awareness, that 9 energy. Pursue work. Baby, pursue work. Say old souls coming this lifetime. Old souls coming this lifetime. And remember, angels are sent to help us. This is right and the wrong way to love somebody, though. The Lover's card came out. Residual energy from the last reading. Ganesh is still on the table. The throne, royalty, decision. Lingering energy from your ancestors. Look at that cosmic energy. It's beyond what you see. The stars came out, and stars came out. We saw it a couple of videos back, and when I saw the card, and I made a comment, I think it's on one of the shorts or whatever, you'll see what I said. But then when I was getting ready for this energy, breaking it down, it said that the stars, the fallen angels, was on the way, and it said, look up on a starry night. But in the energy, the confirmation is awesome, because it's told us to look up on a starry night. When I get to that specific point, I'm going to let you know. But that's where we are. That's where we are with it. Your help is on the way. Prepare for a new stage, a new journey. You can either prepare for it with your cosmic help on this cosmic journey because we spiritual beings having a natural experience. And we have made ties with other spiritual beings that had natural experiences, is well aware of what's going on. They can intercede, yeah, because those are the ancestors that spirits and then the ones that can intercede for us. Okay, fight for us. Okay, spirit led, cornbread fed. Lingering energy from the past. Then we're gonna pull this ancestor protection. Look, biblical. Confirmation rule the nation is bigger than you. And it is written. Okay. Oh, that energy is so that kind of look like don't they look like a remnant? Well, you know it said look up on the star night. We always see the pictures in the clouds, right? The clouds. The clouds they say that they always fooling us with, hiding stuff with. Mm-hmm. Use your discernment, King of Swords. But Spirit said, look up on the starry night and you go see. I like that. I never thought about, I mean, we see constellations all the time, but we used to seeing just what they have taught us, those 12 constellations, but it's so much bigger than that. It's bigger than it. It's bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it is written for you. Your ancestors said they want you to get yours. Okay, so let's see where cut through the illusion, the blocks, the tricks, the curses. Yeah, they heard your cry. They seen your tears. Spirit said, let your tears flow to heal. And sit and be patient. Them tears was the water of flower. Look, a Knight of Swords again. Strong messages, spiritual messages on the way. This is about to be a powerful message. And remember, you know, everything, you go hear everything, but you ain't gonna be able to hold it all in your container. It's gonna overflow. I saw the star card earlier, and we had the cups down here. And the angels, she had a whole like tub and it was overflowing. Our cup couldn't hold what they have for us. So don't be overwhelmed because what you supposed to know, you'll know it when you know it. You know it. You know, you'll know when you know you're supposed to know. Just like now. Ancestors, thank you for coming and joining us. We on the longest yard, and we are glad to have somebody with us because sometimes we do be feeling by ourselves and alienated. So if you can show us what you want us to know for our greater good, bust through the illusion, the tricks, the curse. Show us what we need to see, please. And thank you. The day of the Lord, Judgment Day. Time for renewal. Rejoice. Definitely ain't time to be looking around to see what anybody else gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not. Spirit told us to look up. We're supposed to be looking up. It's 3 people that's not paying attention. 3 entities that's not paying attention. Or oh no. Well, it might be 3 people that's not, yeah, because look, there go those dogs again. So it might be 3 people around you that's not paying attention. Don't let outside distractions get you out your blessing. And this is the King of Swords. This is he. This is the seer of air, the seer of spirits, the seer of time, the seer of justice, the seer of justice. Wow. But it's Judgment Day, so it's two. At least two. I feel like these are your guides, your ancestors. It's a divine feminine that's high ranked, and it's a divine masculine, feminine, male energy. That two with you at all times 3 feet, and that's what Spirit wanted me to specifically tell you. They could be 3 feet away from you right now. Cause they look closer than that right now. They look like they in your ear right now. Like, is you picking up what she putting down? This you. They looking at you. What you go do? They go speak in a minute though. It's time. 7 of Pentacles, relationship, contracts, soul contracts, Pentacles. This is family contracts, right? The bloodline, creators. 1, 2, 3. Usually on the 7 of Pentacles, it's like taking back, assessing what you done did, and it's something on the ground, right? Like a loss. This 7 of Pentacles is like whatever you invested in, nothing is on the ground, nothing is lost, but it's time to take a closer look. And I feel like in taking that closer look, you go have an opportunity to reassess before the loss. Foresight, thank the Lord. We go see it coming. Okay, we not just gonna be thrown and slung into some stuff. It ain't gonna be. It's the longest yard, but we have a better chance of foresight if we take closer opportunity. That's what I was gonna say. Don't drop it. Don't fumble it, because you know you can be moving so fast and you pick something up and you drop it. Moving to the armadillo. Armadillo energy. Judgment time. Break the illusion that you have time, or that you don't have to be careful. Break the illusion that you are alone, because you're never alone. The curse. I want to know what the let me see. Something new. Preparing for the future, something new. Like, wake up. The music about to start playing. Wake up. You've been in hibernation. Wake up. So much potential. Don't nothing come to a dreamer, a sleeper, but a dream. It's time to wake up and get your dream. Okay? It's the right time for picking, harvest season. It's the right time for picking. The armadillo energy. Dynamic action. Let's see. Let's see. Breaking the illusion. A lot of stuff. Cutting through the illusions. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, Temperance. The Fool card. We got the Fool energy. Down your work, down your steps, down your path, down where you headed. Yeah, Spirit say we have to break through the illusion. Hey, baby. Baby boy, baby girl. Yeah, the Chariot again. It's time to go. The Chariot. Your ancestors want me to tell you that they at peace. So if you was wondering, you know how we, some people, because I don't say it. If I do say it, it is very, 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 very rare, because I can't remember saying it. No specific time, but this is like when somebody say, I hope they not turning around in your grave, or they turn around. I bet whatever you doing, they turn around, or such and such. Your great grandpa wouldn't be happy for you, or sister, brother, ain't it? Wouldn't be happy. Yes, they are. They said they at peace, body, mind, and soul. They done journeyed through the ethers. They done drank from sacred cups. But you have mirrored their heart some kind of way. And they don't want you to miss your ride. They don't want you to keep avoiding the responsibility of holding this bloodline because that came up. The collapse of the pedigree. I did a video a couple of years ago, Last of a Dying Breed. Okay? Last of a Dying Breed. Chariot, man. Chariot. Armadillo spirit, in Texas, that's kind of like associated with roadkill. So that's what I'm saying. Be aware of distractions. If anything get in between you and your journey, I think spirit saying lay it down and don't be afraid to lay it down. Because you thinking logically and clearly. You got your ancestors helping you. Ain't out here willy nilly. It said trust your feelings to be the guide. So no swerving. We on the narrow road. The straight and narrow roads, we don't got no room to be swerving and swinging. So whatever is in the way, it got to go. Ain't that right, red elephant? Okay, that's all I'm talking about. The chariot. And you don't get caught in the road either when that train, when that thing start coming through. That's what your ancestors say, baby. Don't miss your ride. Look at your ticket again. Remember who you are. Get up there. And when you get up there, smile. Somebody, ancestors probably used to always have to tell you, fix your face. Fix your face. Fix your face. Fix your face. It's time to take some real action, right? It's time to move to the front of the line, get your ticket ready. Okay, spirit shows we need to see about this armadillo energy. Oh, the tower. Ancestors want you to know they here to help you through the hard times. They see it's already been hard. It's still gonna be difficult. You know what I'm saying? Difficult times. But spirit, they want to encourage you to new heights. Separated, 10 of ones and 10, 10. Okay. Hermit card. Somebody's ancestor could have been a doctor, could have been a teacher. Could have wrote grants, could be named Grant. Could have started their business with a grant. They're strong teacher energy. But yeah, I feel like you took a break. The tower hit. Like it's already been hard to cry. That's what I said. They done seen your struggle. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, the betrayals, the hidden enemies, the curses, the jinx. Your ancestors say they own it. They own the case. Because this the breaking point. Not for you to break and lose your mind. No, for you to break out and catch your ride. Okay? Yeah. Not the breaking point where you go lose it. Nah, seeing the bigger picture. It's the breaking point, the tower. You either go get with it or not. That's what your ancestors say. I ain't say it. Oh. Oh. Something start flying through the air. Look, Ace of Swords cut it. Confirmation, rule the nation. I'm going to clarify just a little bit of this. Just clarify. Let me lay this down. Let's look at it a little bit closer. That's what it says, Seven of Pentacles. Assess it a little bit closer. Consider what's next. What's next is the Eight of Pentacles. More work, more responsibility, more time. So where you go spend your time? Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Where you go spend your time? Queen of Wands energy. Home. Thoughts. I was thinking daydreaming too. Oh, where you go spend your time? Queen of Wands energy. Sexy, cool, fiery. I did a you versus them relationship reading on how to train your dragon. And she got her dragon right there. Look. And look who underneath the deck. Can y'all see that? Mm-hmm. She looking at him, he looking at her. Energetic match. It came out for the first time in that you versus them reading too. Energetic match, because remember next year is kingdom building year. Right after Christ died, that's when they built the kingdom of Christianity. It was already kingdoms building. We go back to bloodlines and bloodlines and bloodlines. But you know what I'm saying? It's been kings of wands. King of wands. Somebody could be a ginger. Okay. Red hair. Celtic. I'm getting like investing in self-love, like investing in yourself. Where you go spend your time? What are you passionate about? That's what remember, that's what the portal is. About the physical changes that you need to make to sit on the throne, to live good. And I love that because the Lovers card, they looking face to face right there. So you ain't that far away from where you need to be. But your ancestors say somewhere the math ain't mathing because it's still a gap. Spirit, your ancestors trying to close the gap. It's a decision needs to be made. Judgment. Those two, and this king and queen of wands. It's definitely giving partnership, but it's giving partnership from your ancestors. Like it might not necessarily be from just your daddy's side. It might be an ancestor from your mom's side and an ancestor from your dad's side, but working together. Like, and that's a blessing because I have a feeling, issues from the past, especially if you're an 80s baby, sitting, yeah, 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, 70s babies and on up. I know you got some family issues because that alienation came out, half siblings and all of that old stuff came out. Let's see. The Chariot. It's time. You got help. You're not by yourself. It's to break through the illusions that you done took losses and you're not in a good position. You in a good position. It's time. 5, the Hierophant. It's the initiation. Initiation. Are you joining or not? You say he gathering that came out in the yard. In the yard, he gathering the deer and he gathering the moose. He gathering the ones that stand tall, stand for something, and he gathering the ones that are sensitive to the spirit, sensitive to their gifts. It's a gathering. It's a union. It's also we'll break. We could just we gotta break it down. I'm gonna try to let me go. I'm trying not to rush it because your ancestors want you to know. The 16th could be significant. Somebody could have been born on the 16th of whatever month. But it's a union. And it's like they see, you remember I said that y'all were mirroring their souls? Yep, their hearts, right? It's like y'all have the same loyalty, you have the same drive, you have the same winning spirit, but you applying it different. And that's okay in some cases. Start to crack down the bloodline, the pedigree. Like we full blood, we full bread over here. We breed winners. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I when I growed up, we used to win. We won. We shot the BB gun. Y'all lost. Y'all lost. Y'all ate tomato sauce. No, we won. We winning. We winning. We made it to the reckoning day, to opportunity to answer the call. Okay, you know what I'm saying? To listen this time, your ancestors say we here. You know, we here. We gonna let you know. We got your front, back, and side to side. Front, back, 3 feet. It say they with you at all times, and just teaching, because if your ancestors are with you 3 feet, sometimes people have they haven't learned to detach. There's a lot of reasons why they still here lingering, right? So you have to speak and set those boundaries, like, hey, I'm going into this bathroom, don't come in here. Or, hey, I need to speak, I need some time by myself right now without you listening. You know what I'm saying? I need to be with my boo, just me and my boo. Because just know that somebody got two ancestors with them at our time. They accepted the assignment, and they wonder why you ain't accepted the assignment. You're messing up things. You're messing up the church's money. Somebody could work for the church or been a spiritualist. Spiritualist did come out. Spiritualist came out. Doctor. They could be our doctors are not medical doctors. They could be a doctor, have a doctorate in philosophy, in religion, or whatever they do. Get it in you and know if you know. But you're messing up the church's money, though, or the bloodline, man. You're the tower, please. And thank you, ancestors. Keep on breaking it down. I know we gotta get more personal of who you are. I'm trying to let them know as you give it to me. 3 of Wands, think big. Think big. 3 of Wands, game changing advice. The spirit say this some game changing advice. Game changing advice. It is written. Monk, vow, nuns. I told you somebody accepted the assignment. They said trust and have faith. Okay, especially if healing or love is involved. Healing or love, especially healing and love, because empaths, if you're an empath, if you seer of water, seer of spirits, seer of love, pain, seer of souls, like, if you have any kind of spiritual gifts or have taken any kind of spiritual vows, it is written. You up. It's about to be the longest yard. Adam came out. It's been a long time coming. Three of Wands. It came out. Or you go sit on the dock of the bay. It look like you get to choose. Look like you get your choosing. Look, there go them ancestors again. I told you. Two at all times. Two, two, two. It's time to level up. Saturn energy is karmic. It is written. Saturn in the background. Same team. Okay, I told you it's a couple. So somebody's ancestors were, if they wasn't legally married, they did. Everybody used to say they was married. You know what I'm saying? Like that was uncle, that was auntie, but they ain't gonna never go to the courthouse. They could have, you know what I'm saying? But they definitely had a loving relationship. But these two are not usually. Well, they can be. They can be. I'm trying to think of when they have been. Maybe in your lifetime, because the altar is right here. They made a commitment. Okay? Somebody's ancestors made a commitment. And what made me bring it up is because here you are. Somebody you could look like your paternal. Remember, it's led to the paternal the paternal side of the family. Paternal great grandfather. Spirit says specifically the fifth generation. So, wow. And that's possible. You might have even known them or just missed them because it's 4 generations of us living right now. My mom is like 75. I'm 47. My daughter is 31 and her daughter is 11. So in 20 years, 25 years, my mom, if the Lord bless, we'll be part of that. We'll see all 5 in union, right? Just like on this card, we'll see it in union. That'll be a blessing. Hopefully for you, this is your ancestor message. So keep living, divine. Right? It's never too late. Remember, you might be the one. Remember last of a dying breed, and we talking about all that stuff. They putting the chips and everything. They saying people go start to live to be 150. You will see the 5th generation. I love that. It's 4 of us. 4. We on our 4th generation. Answer 3 of Wands Tower moment. It's time to choose. It's time to boo-boo or get off the pot. 5 of Swords energy. Right? We ain't got no time. It's wartime. It's wartime. World Series energy came out under that 5 energy. I see World Series, so I don't know. Somebody could have been a baller because that's what I was thinking when I seen. But it's the whole series of events. But somebody could have been a baller. Baseball came out. It was an energy that they showed me. It's been real interesting. The baller. Oh, home run. A yard. A yard is called a home run. It's the longest yard. The whole series. I feel like if, like they said, you be more sensitive and attuned that they are there and the choices that you make, 2 of Wands energy clear, to the 3 of Wands. The plan, your plans, they plans. The family plan, the legacy. This is legacy. This been going on before you and go on a whole way after you. Yeah, this that's the truth. Spirit says it's time for you to consider what's next. Your ancestors say make the correct changes and wait at the portal. Okay? Make the correct changes and wait at the portal. So we got to see where this portal is. Let's see where this portal is. Justice. Oh, 11. 9/11. I know something significant about 9/11. That 11 is there. The portal, definitely it's a group initiation. The Hierophant right there. Friend or social group initiation. So the portal is through a group. Gatekeeper, the lover. I told you. Look at that. Wait at the portal. The longest your the lover's card, that's the decision. That's the portal. The portal is their hard decision. Justice. Justice. At the gate, that's the Adam energy. Remember at the gate before when they got cast when I say when they got cast out. I think that's how the story is written. They were cast out. But before they were cast out, it was this moment. Okay? And you can't get mad at getting cast out of somewhere that you're not following the rules. Okay, that you acting a fool. That you being annoying because you know I told you don't be picking that up. And you did it anyway. Now look at you. And then you know when they had to go, when they had to flee the nest, like you had to get kicked out the nest. You know what I'm saying? It is really you don't follow the rules, then baby, it is what it is. And you know who was sitting at that gate? That angel with that sword, because it ain't no going back. Ain't no going back. This is the opportunity, like I said, 100 in some years or 350 years. That's when it'll come back. 1,000 years from this message is for you to set that up. That it lasts, that your bloodline, that your family don't die out. Haven't you noticed that people is leaving by the carriage loads? Okay. I think it was how many got unalived just today in your news? You see it. You see it. But you can't stay like this forever. No, you can't be scared. That's one of the energies that the ancestors wanted to know. What do you need to fear? If God for you, who can be against you? What you need to fear? I hear you. The change, but no. Yeah, you can fear the change, but why be stagnated? Let's get a protection message from that they want to tell you. Point in time after the file. This after the file, and they at the end of this video, I got some fun Nimrod facts that came up, and I was like, what? It wasn't just Nimrod, it was Nimrod and Jesus, and of course Joel. He was just insignificant, but he was. So that's what you need to know too. You might be a little speck in the world, but your knowledge is undefeated. Okay, you are the one. So don't be fear of change because it's something special. A special event is about to happen. Some about the manifestation, your manifestations, and yeah, it's about to be a breakthrough. So don't worry. You might feel smile, but smile thing to a giant. Smile thing to a giant. Oh, that's part of that message, the giant. Protection measures. Just stick around. Stick around, man. This is a good one, but I'm gonna leave that deep stuff to the end. This specifically from your ancestors. Sure, we need to see, please and thank you. A leg up. Yes, go with the flow. Protection message. Now, I don't know if they want you to protect yourself from just going too much with the flow. Look, this is serendipity. You've been there before. You done seen it before. Let's go. Oh, yes, look at me. I got the gown and bring them out. Underlying energy. The yang energy. That's what's given divine. Okay, and it came out. I love it. The only thing in between divine masculine and divine feminine, you and your dreams, you and your goals, you and the thing that you desire, right? Your passions, your desires, is a leg up. You latching on to the hip. That ancestor, that's what spirit wants you to know. The new things coming, the journey that you, the stagecoach, the stage that you're about to go into your life, it's about to be beautiful. Oh, and look, they coming up. See, that's what I'm saying. Shh. But you remember I said the stars, what I said about the stars and the fowling. Look. Anyway. That's part of the end of the message, but yeah. Let's say one. Third card timing card. 1 day, 1 year. This is the day of the Lord. That's what I'm saying. This is that 1 day they actually get to try to get through the thingy. But it don't just happen one time like they always remember one every 1,000 years. 1,000 years. 1,000 years to us is not the same as 1,000 years to them. So they battles happen a whole lot faster. It come around a whole lot faster, you know what I'm saying? So what we going through, it seems like it's taking forever. But in the heavens and the earth, that's why your ancestors say, baby, they done went through the ethers. They done drank from the sacred cup. They done seen things that you ain't never seen before. If somebody said they done seen things that made their eyes bleed, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't even take the sight of it, right? But they still, energy don't die, multiply. I guess even in the after, doing they after journals, the still the hurt, the pain. A lot of it is seeing what you going through, but a lot of it is the things that they have to see as they journey through time and space. Wow. Protection message. A leg up. Serendipity. Time for a nap. Look, how you it's time out for that bud. If you go rest, if you go be stopped, stagnated, and this is why 3 of Wands, ancestors saying rest in the power. Okay? Rest in the power. You been alienated, they made you feel by yourself. And somebody's the great great grandfather or the great uncle or the masculine energy is either a man or they could have been a fire sign or air sign. They was the main ones that alienated you instead of facing you and teaching you and grooming you. Remember that grooming energy? Like some of them are under judgment. Justice is right above that. So, but anyway, I do know. I do know. I just don't know which one of those things it is for you. So you gotta let me know. Regeneration, yes, spirit. The Most High wants you to have your. He wants you to rejuvenate, revive, regenerate, right? Bring peace. That's what's gonna bring peace to your bloodline, peace to you, because then you will be on purpose. Like if you've been feeling uneasy, it's because you've been going against the purpose, against what you was created for, Adam. You was created for the distance. You was created to inspire, to teach, to keep the family business. Some of y'all rejected the family business, rejected the legacy, and chose something else. That could have been why that paternal, that grandfather had turned his back. Like, you ain't even doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. But the tower came to heal it. Let's see. I want to see what the leg up is. 34. Somebody could be 34. Protection. Ah! Confirmation rule the nation. You are a human being, not a human doing. You ain't been doing it. Been sitting on the dock of the bay, dodging stuff, curled up in your bed, crying, throwing a pity party. Somebody throwing a real big pity party, withdrawing and just, yeah, not taking accountability. You've been a human being, and you're not a human being. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. How dare you let the human experience get you down? You're supposed to fly. That's what your ancestors saying. That's not me. So if you taking it like that, that's how they talk. I don't talk like that. I'm sorry. That sounded a little I was like, whoa, wait a minute. But if they, that's what they said. That's what they said. But that's the tone. Like, you're supposed to be doing. Is it possible you're suffering from workaholism? Could you be the one who thinks it's your job to save everyone, to be there for everyone, and to go, go, go until you can barely see straight? You've gone as far as you can. You've worked hard and nourished people and projects, but now you are an empty well and have no reserves for others or yourself. That's what I talked about too. I said I saw the star card and she had that big bucket, and what she was pouring out, our little cups couldn't even hold it all. But rejecting, avoiding, I feel like somebody using work. They see you using work, using distractions. And now you don't even have no cup. Pleasing people. Could be your kids on your back. Something else is on your back, holding you down. Opinions, finances. Feeling like you gotta work 3 jobs. Somebody said they know somebody, they aunt. I don't know if it's their great aunt or not, but they aunt worked 3 jobs. I'm like, I don't want to work that much. Like, I don't even, I'm about to write a book on how to survive with no job. Like, y'all go check this, start from the beginning. Sometimes when you get a chance, go back and check out the beginning. I got over 1,000 videos, and you can see the growth and improvement, not just the channel, the background, but in the messages and what we going through, navigating through here as we guiding and transporting, right? Look, getting lifted, getting our gifts, using our gifts to lift us. Yeah, spirit led cornbread fed. I like that. Exhaustion is calling you to stop what you're doing altogether and take a break. Point blank period with the justice card. Quit giving your energy. So I know they go tell us where you should and should not give your energy. We go break this thing on down. Don't let your ego keep you going full speed when your body and spirit need to rest. If you don't, you could be in for some illness that stems from being totally overwhelmed. You'll feel like a new person if you take a break. It's giving let go, let God. Okay, you been worried about, you was even worried about if they was resting in their grave. Like, shoot, they on the what, on the spaceship, starship, they on the out the Galaxy 999. They chilling. They drinking out of sacred cups. They doing it, man. They said they did it specifically. They said they did it down here too. That's why they get to do it like they do it where they at. That's why they want you to consider what's next. Because the Queen and King of Wands, these are teachers, entrepreneurs, leaders, leadership. It's time to step into your leadership role. Yeah, if they were teachers and healers and leaders, and they like, what you teaching and healing and leading? You throwing pity parties like you don't know where you came from. They say somebody out here faking busy, and they see it. Your problem's a small thing to a giant. They see it. As above, so below. Oh, I was gonna touch on serendipity because guess what? That's a 9 card. Spirit say you should supposed to be feeling drawn. We talked about that, drawn to the source, right? That's we go pull and see what the source is. Next, let's get the ancestors. Let's look at it from a bird's eye view. 9. They say, I like this. Joel 2:31-32. Many talented has many talents. Popular, you might be quiet and shy at first or reserved at first. But they said they gonna keep their promise. You just keep calm. Serendipity, the 9 card. Initiation of material and financial wealth. Initiation of a new karmic cycle, hopefully. Like it's time to jump ship, like receive something new, something dynamic, something powerful, right? So it's the open door. Receive the new hope that you had. Like maybe your cup was empty. It said your cup was empty. It said you don't have no cup. But I love this house represented because remember I said how the spirit, the star card, she had that big old bucket pouring down. This way bigger than a cup. You're gonna be able to hold much more than you even thought or hoped. Like this next journey is about to be even bigger than what you thought it was. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Yes. You might have been stagnated or stuck in a rut, but if you pick this up, yeah, you about to from the 9 to the 10. Thus says the Lord. Right here, right now, it's a decision to be made about a significant life transition. You're in the Garden of Eden right now. You're in a Garden of Eden. Prepare for the cow. Change in the wind. I love it. That spirit got his eyes on you. He said, take a nap. Look. So if that's the take a nap card, where is the let me see, because I want you to see it. I want you to see how even though through the ethers, through time, even though through and through where you at, this is where you at. See, that's where you at. And the Most High still care about you, your ancestors. They got their big eye on you, even from where they at through the ethers, through time, drinking from sacred cups. Ah, your attitude determine your altitude, and some of y'all just need to take a break. You're overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. Protection message. Perhaps you felt almost certain that events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or the person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one. Yet it all fell apart. Tower. Where did I put that foot? There it is. The 9. Yet it all fell apart. Consider this. That's what they said. Consider what we supposed to do next, right? Confirmation rule the nation. Let's get this the breakdown, helping us consider. Help us break down what we, because Spirit said, consider, your ancestors said, consider what you're going to do next. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Did y'all get that? Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in drama or disappointment. There really is a silver lining in the cloud. Spirit and your ancestors always know what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. You're going to have to be able to pick it up. Okay? Pay attention to the signs that's presented to you. It's about to be a change in the wind. Whereas you was moving towards lack, whereas jealousy and snobbish people and conflicts and thieves and liars just left you scathed and in that pity party made you withdraw. Spirit says, step back from all that nonsense. Your ancestors here to help you. Okay? Time for you to look good, feel good, or else you go end up being unhealthy. Period. And you got stuff to do. You got businesses to run, legacies to carry on. I like that. So let's see, ancestors, words from the wise, jumping out. They ready to speak too. Spirit. Ancestors ready to speak and lead you. Okay? We is going to lead you 6 of swords energy. You got a whole bunch of talent, whole bunch of energy, whole bunch of thoughts that you haven't used yet. And your ancestors say it's time. They preparing you to honor the lineage. I like that. To honor the lineage. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. Count your blessings. That's 1. You got a leg up. That's 2. You got 2 ancestors watching over you at this moment. That's 3. The Most High is always watching you. This for you had a chance you can change your life forever, and you're on the good side of karma. That's 5. And I mean, like, this galactic energy is awesome. Like, it go back far, way before time and space. Masculine energy, ancestors. The Chariot. It's time. Time to lay your burdens down. Your ancestors, they say it's time to let your burdens down. They at peace. It's time for you to be at peace. Going from the downward dog to the upward dog. We just did I think getting our sleep back. I think the dog was represented as the animal totem. About to learn a new skill. Getting your sleep back. The Chariot called underlying energy. What your ancestors have to say. And I'm not taking any reversals in this message because they ain't talking in confusion. They talking straight up. Let's see if they straight up. Let's see who out here. People card. This people is 2 fire and air so far. Yeah, fire and air. There go them two masculine energies. You got work, 8 of Pentacles. From the 7 to the 8, confirmation, rule the nation. You about to get a new assignment. And like I said, you ain't lost nothing yet. So this is, they trying to give you valuable too, divine wisdom, because you're about to go into a place of work you never been before. Like, and if whatever path you choose, remember, whatever, it's up to you, because you can pick it and then still fumble it and drop it, or you can move on to the next level and not nurture that to the end, because it's gonna be a longest yard. It ain't nothing you just jump into and then be stagnated. Like Marley, this is giving me that Christmas energy. When Marley and Scrooge that would be Scrooge as a young man, so caught up in his work. Look at that mouse right there. Fake busy, what I call it, because it's like you ain't even working towards things that matter. He spent all that time to accumulate money and lost the very things that he loved. That's right there in his face. Same mouse right there, mirroring the hearts. That's why your ancestors don't want you to, they didn't do that. Right? Look, they dropping love. That's like that Michael Jackson energy. They dropping crumbs down to their little friend. They was looking at each other. They was spending time with each other. They was into their gift, partnering up. They chose to be all in. They like, look up. Look up, Marlon. Because the things you might have been working on ain't really been what you're supposed to been working on. Judgment time, time to renew, time to bridge the gap. And they said they done went through great lengths to get her. they done went through all this time and space. They done put down they done put down their cup to come and talk to you. That's what they said. So they want you to know that you are important. The business is important. The death card. The transformation. They say you can pull through, but they know all your secrets. You ain't hiding from them. You hiding from yourself. Whoever, I don't know which one of them said it, but they said you hiding from yourself. You're not hiding from them. They know that you having insecurities. They know that you doubting yourself. They know that you dissatisfied with where you at. Some of y'all might didn't get to say goodbye. Like, you know how some people hold on to, like, if I had only been there, or and I was talking about that about my mother. They not letting my mother know when her mom was in the hospital. What if something would have happened to my grandmother, and my mom didn't have a chance to see her mama one more time, or pay her respects, or say what she had to say while her mama was here. I feel like give people that opportunity, especially if it's that close in the because we talking bridging the gap from one generation to another, 5 generations. We don't want 5 generations of bush, because there's some families out here with 5 generations of bush. I feel like that's where it's about to hit the fan at, right? It's time out for it stop here. That's what he said. The chain is broke here. It ran in the family till it ran into you, because your ancestors is like, we not having it. Yeah, it's time to change some stuff. Quit acting like you don't know who you are. Look, that cup, they trying to let you drink from the cup, baby. They trying to help you drink that sacred cup. I just now noticed that. No, they said they been going out, they had their cup. Right, you got your cup too, but your cups can't hold nothing compared to what they done been through. They done adapted. They went to the adventure. Your ancestors said they have a lot to tell you and share with you. A lot of love and gifts to give. Okay. They said they might didn't have time then, but they got time now. Whoever needed to hear that. They had time then, but they got time now. I feel like somebody feel like they like that pirate energy, right? Focus on work, focus on getting it in by any means necessary, and they don't want that for you. 4 cups energy, um, definitely a spiritualist. Could be a shop owner. Somebody could be a Karen or know a Karen, or been acting like a Karen, but it's like resisting the knowledge, like resisting the initiation, like the law of attraction, like you drawing in. Oh, and it's that 3 of Swords energy. They're saying goodbye. That 3 of Swords energy, animal cruelty came out. Cause it was like somebody being mean to animals and everything. Like you a Karen, you mean to animals. Like so, it's like the ancestors trying to give you a wake up call to revive you. Look, even the squirrel trying to see. Even the squirrel trying to see. It's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy because people take anger out. They do things in anger different ways. What is this? That's that mouse. Yeah, they changed. Yeah, they see that's what it is. You resisting, you doubting, you being insecure and self-conscious and in dreamland, because I did say that earlier, somebody was daydreaming, like just not even focused on what tomorrow may bring, right? It's not that you worry about tomorrow, but spirit is telling us you have to prepare. It's time for you to identify what you learned and apply it, right? So your guardian angels are always there to intercede, to help you. If you feel like you don't know, all you gotta do is ask, but you just acting or like you unaware. This is solved. The one that resists the cow will surely die. Like they said, somebody been lying, somebody been cheating, somebody been fighting, somebody been greedy, somebody been snobbish, somebody been like just with an ugly attitude, somebody been stingy, and that's not the way you do it. It's like they did it and provided a happy home, happy household, fiery love, full of passion, and You doing it and withdrawing, disassociating like by yourself. Not even with the family like that. What's his name? That was with Scrooge. That injured or Scrooge himself. You got all the money in the world, but you don't have nobody to share it with. You get all the wealth and fame, but then you lose your soul. Mm. You lose your soul. Two of Swords. Money. Watch your money. Somebody ain't been spending their money right. Emotional shopping. Yeah, somebody ancestor is putting a foot down. That's the one that's telling you watch your money. Like if you get a tug every time you get ready to spend something, or um it's like they there like with your transportation or your communication shut down, like stuff just your phone, like that would be me. My phone keep breaking. I gotta get a new phone today. Like your phone keep breaking, your transportation keep breaking or whatever. That's cause you making the wrong decisions and they not gonna let you sow into the wrong track. That's why they say they're trying to give you time. Judgment is out here to restore and reform what was always there. So somebody's spinning their wheels trying to create something new, which I'm hearing that's good to create something new, but somebody's letting go of the sacredness of your bloodline. Like, no, it's supposed to be a joining together, coming together, bridging the gap of different consciousness, not throwing the whole baby away with the bathwater. That's why it's breaking down. That's why the bloodline can't be restored. That's what they say. And somebody's we're gonna break it down and see who it is. So far it could be a air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Strong Libra with that two of swords. Or a King of Wands. It could be an Aries, Leo, or a Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Business owner, King of Wands is a business owner. King of Swords is something to do with law enforcement. Somebody had, well, it looked like they both had some money because they don't look shabby at all. But, I don't know if this is them. I think this is, yeah, they don't look shabby at all. But somebody money was like, whoever this fire sign was, their money was up. Something specific about rings, because both of them have a ring. So they were married. You remember I told you the paternal, so your paternal, whoever he was with, this Queen of Wands energy, I think it's you. I think it's you. I don't think that I mean in some instances that's his part. You probably look just like whoever the grandmother is, right? Or share similar qualities. But because he is married, but remember that question came out and asked about you. What illusions didn't need to be broke? It could be illusions about your paternal your paternal grandmother. Or just your grandmother, period. Because this King of Wands, he by himself. And he with another masculine energy. But it's a different energy. That's why I said it could be from both sides of the family, maternal and paternal, because it said overlapping. But yeah, they money was up. Whoever that King of Wands is, they money was up. And that's what they saying. Why you living, why you doing like you doing, and you should be accepting the assignment and keeping it going. That's why your stuff ain't coming together. You feel like, yeah, something always happening. That's what it is. 5, Hierophant. You on the wrong team. You on the wrong team. You gotta join to some people, places, things that try to mislead you. Yeah, but they didn't know that your spirit guide, they didn't know at all times. 222, they right there on your shoulder. They watching you from way, even when they going through the ethers, you seen they had to steal the big eye on you. Yeah, you ain't never alone. And they want you to know that. Let's see. What else they got to say? Get your work on. It's time to change from that pity party. It's time to get out of that. Yeah. Yeah, they said they heard because you was in your feelings. Like they literally had this. This is the perfect time, perfect experience. The portal was open. You see that portal too. Like one of y'all, somebody was. I got the gatekeeper with that energy. Where did it come in at? The Fool card. The Fool card at a gate called Beautiful. You see that portal? Remember, Spirit said, "Wait for the message." Wait at the portal. And I feel like the portal is through the message, right? Once you get the message, then it says the healing container. Then you let your container heal. That's when you take out, you process, right? Everything. Because it said take a step back, right? The healing container. God did create where we can heal ourselves, right? We regenerate and up to a point for sure, right? It's mind over matter. Yeah, rejuvenate. Look, 7 of Pentacles. Time to get your mind right. Reprogramming. Yeah, and wait right here. Mm-hmm. Show us what else out of the 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Go further than you expected. So take aim, right? Take aim. It's time to take aim. And just think, wherever you're aiming at, it's gonna be even bigger than that. Like, oh my God, like reevaluate what you got going on. Yeah, look, 7 of Pentacles. Reevaluate what you got going on. Yeah, it is time for some people. I don't feel like do a quick break or whatever, because even those pentacles that look like they broke off, they might not even be broke off. They might just be in an unstable situation, but they still support it because they like resting on the leaves right there, right? Evaluate it. It ain't gone yet, but it could be. That's what Spirit said, right? You can pick it up and it can still fall. Yeah. Somebody's whoever this that King of Wands energy, that fiery energy, the gatekeeper, the one that had whichever one of your ancestors had some money on whatever level it was, right? But yeah, his wife could be in spiritual jail. Maybe that's why she didn't show up. Page of Swords right here. She could be I'm gonna save that to the end of it. Say she could be part of that bloodline we said we're gonna talk about at the end of this video. Dun, dun, dun. Yep. It's a fight going down. Spirit say you're about to see tangible results. Give us more from the ancestors. 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. It's that portal opening. 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands, opportunity, routine. There's that opportunity. Holding up. Okay. There's that heart. It's the clearing of the heart issues. 10 of Cups to the Justice. 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior. 6 of Cups, time to come back. Take a step back once you choose. Once you choose. And I think Spirit is calling you to choose the thing. It's like you was groomed to be. Six of Cups energy. The the devil. hmm The devil might have put a little some to try to confuse you. To see, that's why Spirit said we breaking through the illusions, the curses, the tricks. Justice, the Most High, the Divine. Okay, represented, male and female, complete, the Omega and the Alpha. But it's grounding time. Grounding time is like you have to let something go. That's the sacrifice. The longest yard is what is the thing that you go let go. We just to break it down. Some of the spirit already broke it down. Your ancestors and kind of been breaking it down, right? But there's that Ace of Pentacles. That's what you want to see coming. Tangible results of your manifestations. Somebody could have been a baker or a chef, or somebody could have liked to cook, especially cornbread. Cornbread came out with that Big Mama energy, the Sun card. I was like, okay, spirit that cornbread feed. But yeah, pick this day. Who you gonna choose? Is you gonna choose today? Tomorrow might be too late. Tomorrow might be too late. See, you gotta already be there. Because if you think too long, the chariot is not gonna stay at the portal long. It said, get to the portal and wait. That's what it said. Get to the portal and wait. Get to the portal and wait. Look, even right there holding on. Right? Detachment. You can't go. You can't grab it. Again, holding on. At least this time he's standing up, like you kind of gathering yourself, like he's like thinking about it. Like I am. At least I'm thinking about it now. Thank the Lord, they got your attention. You got their attention. They said that's where they're drawing. Yeah, you feeling drawn. But you gonna have to let it go. Something. The stress. Feeling like you gotta keep hustling, keep like uh doing everything for everybody. Acrobats. Joe did come out as there all the time for everybody. It is probably a lot of people depending on you. That's that 10 of Wands energy, though. You got to learn how to delegate your time. Even though you do, like, you probably infinite, you probably been here before, right? Serendipity, your bloodline go long, right? But stars can do that supernova thing and blow up and never exist again. So don't let the pressures of other people, the community, the onlookers, get to you. That's what your ancestors are saying. You need to get your feet on the ground. Yeah, you've been uncomfortable for too long. Inheritance. Somebody might be getting some money, right? Like they said, they helping you. They attuned to you, right? Spiritual messages. 8 of Wands. They heard your cry. They seen your struggle. 8 of Wands. Things gonna happen quick. As soon as you get the new perspective, it said you was led right to the difficulties. So you'll be ready before it get there. Confirmation, 9 of Pentacles. Then you with that 10 of Pentacles energy, legacy, everything coming together. The garden, okay, in the garden, enclosed and comfortable. 9 of Coins energy, living that upscale lifestyle. That's what you think about. That's what you want. And if you ain't think about it, want it, you're supposed to be thinking big. 3 of Wands. That's why your ancestors said, "Wait a minute, you baby, You're supposed to be living an upscale lifestyle. Somebody I heard have had people working on them nine coins energy. You mirroring they heart. They took they spirituality, they gifts serious, right? I ain't saying they took because they spiritualists. They ain't take religion serious. They got they master manifestors, magicians, and herbalists and metalists, and like they took what they was taught serious. They didn't let nobody cut the stuff out King of Swords energy. Yeah, they master, and you got the same power within you. Wow. I love it. And Alpha, they trying to be there for you and give you a leg up. Ace of Wands, the extra push. Blood Moon, extra push from the divine. That's what they want you to know. You have a leg up. You have spiritual gifts. You don't die. You multiply. So somebody about to blow up and get public recognition out here. Yes, I'm so glad to be able to help you, inspire you. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Okay? I'm glad to be here on this journey with you and your ancestors. Yeah, it's on the way. They said, don't worry, something tangible. Some money. They heard your prayers. Houses, homes, cars, whatever it is you need to continue your journey. But it's responsibility. That's what I said. I don't believe in that unconditional love. Ten of Pentacles now. It's work you got to do. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10, 10 again. 10, 10 energy. Spirit said a rapid acceleration. You're on the cusp of a miracle between a divine union. Like if you are not in partnership or you ain't in union because they got the ring on, you about to be, right? A divine union, cusp of a miracle, cusp of getting that check in the mail. Somebody might get that $10,000 check in the mail. It happened to me before. You seen those yeah, you ain't gonna get it being sneaky though. That's what they said. You ain't gonna get it doing anything trying to make it happen. Yeah, you gotta pick a side. But I had a testimony and I'm so grateful. You know how you sitting in church and you are watching TV, you hear people always talk about they got that mail, that check in the mail, that big money check too. And it actually happened to me one time. I almost fell off my fell straight back. And you know what I did? I was, like I said, I could write a book about how to live without no job. I was doing my thing, spirit led, cornbread fed, and I was going to get my mama car washed. And it's like, I was going to do that for her. She didn't ask or nothing. I just wanted to do that. I was led to do that. And so we went up there to do that in the present. I'm living in the present, not thinking about, because me and my mama had a tumultuous relationship. Right? But moving on from there, I was gonna do that. Show love, right? Out of the heart. What you made of, what we do. Right? We well equipped. And so as soon as I got her car washed, got home, checked the mail, and it was it was over $10,000. Let me just say that. Boy, it knocked me off my feet. I almost went and bought her a new car. But it wasn't that much, over 10,000. But still, we'll take a hot 10 right now. What you think? So that you can use it for whatever you need. Some of your ancestors said they just want to see you smile. Okay, they said watch out for this miracle, but you gotta align yourself, right? You gotta be in alignment. They want to see you smile, and they gonna use this gift as an opportunity to let you know that they always there. Confirmation. They say they go confirm it, give you something tangible you can hold. You're gonna know it's them. You either go get 10 racks, you go get a car, you go get a house, you go get a position, you go get something you can touch, you can hold, that you go know that it's a come up. It could be worth $10,000. It could be worth $10. It could be, it's gonna be something, it could be something unique that you know that resonate with these ancestors. I like that. That's cool. Cusp of a miracle, 10-10, 10-10. Difficulties ending, bad karma over, a renewed trust. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's get grounded. Let's get grounded because that was a lot. That's a lot. Did you go take the cut? Look, they right. You go barbecue, you go do. They right there. And they like you throwing that pity party, you sleep, you withdrawn, you hey, it's time to get up. You done took a break. It's when they say take a break, they talking about taking a break from the pity party, taking a break from not being balanced in your purpose, your motives of doing stuff. Take a break from the bullshit. But yeah, it's time to be a human doing what you were sent here to do. The old soul, galactic soul that you are, coming into fruition, what you were sent here to do this lifetime. Okay, the creation out of the chaos led straight to the problem before the jackpot, before the improved health, because that could be health too. Even if it's not like it could be physical, because remember I said the physical changes. If it's not something physical, because that's still physical, your physical temple, right? Your temple might have been in declines, and he like you gonna get a new temple. You can see it in that way, renewed health. Like you know how some people have cancer and then they just go into remission and they never find it again, or one day you're hurting and the next day you're not. You know what I'm saying? Hector, you understand what I'm saying, Cornelius? Y'all feel me on that? Have you ever experienced that? If you haven't, this is your time and lifetime to experience it. Okay? This is your time. Something about a gate. Well, we already said the gate called beautiful. You at the gate called beautiful, the healing gate. The gateway, you're not a slave anymore. You don't have to be. The gate open. You can walk through a free man. Spirit say some of y'all just lingering because y'all don't know exactly where you going. That's why it's the plan. It's the plan. But Usher, your spirit. Anubis is here. And Anubis is the one that usher you into the afterlife, right after the fall. Your guides is waiting there, waiting to usher you through after the fall. And he said it might happen before winter. So these next 3 months, 2 months when it's winter. December we got Christmas out here. So by winter time, baby, you might be in a whole full blown new situation. Okay, let's see. The Guardians came out. I'm gonna lead them. I'm gonna lead them out here, right here, under the chair, over the chariot. The Guardians, the seal. Oh yeah, heavily well protected. And you know those angels, how they look. You remember they said those angels, they wasn't nothing but eyes. They come in all different shapes. That's what I said, whatever species you identify with, because there's a lot of different lineage out here. We talking big, beyond. You know what I'm talking about? It's beyond what you see and below. As above, so below. Get us grounded. Get us grounded, please. Ancestors of my viewers, whoever's here to help us travel through this great change, can you help us get grounded? We want the strongest energy. That way we can grab it, that we can receive it because it's here. It's here. We want to make the connection. We We want to make it work. Doing the Creator's work. Mirroring the ancestors' heart. I like that King and Queen of Wands. Yeah, I'm setting my board up so, because the energy is shifting. Energy is shifting, temperature rising. Baby, where's my... Oh, y'all. Oh, here it is. The seer of the water. Over there traveling. The seer traveling. It's time. The ancestors and the Most High is orchestrating something beautiful in the ethers. They designing it specifically for you. You was made for this, created for this. Creators create. You was made for this. That's where I wanted to put them. Ancestors. Yeah. Feel like one from the maternal, one from the paternal side. This energy is cool. Okay, Cal, beautiful. So they always there. They always there. They said they go be there too to keep the veil removed. Okay, I know that's right. There's the seer of this King of Swords. Where he at? King of Swords on your paternal. Yeah, that's that. The gatekeeper. That's where the energy is. Remember, on the paternal side, great. What is it? Great. How many greats was it? Great grandfather. Great grandfather. He said cutting through the veils. Put his foot down. He put his sword down. That's the other side of the family. It is written. They 3 feet away. Just a yard. Time to take a stand. Slung across. Slung across. Somebody slung something across something. It look like something slung across. Yeah, your gift, the antler, the wisdom, like, you know how they say use your head for something more than a coat rack? Somebody, they probably used to tell one of y'all that. But you see how she just got those antlers slung across her shoulder? Like, your antlers, that's your wisdom, that's your list, that's your growth, right? And you just got your protect, and you just got to throw it across. That's what you're supposed to be using to protect yourself and to solve your problems. And you just got to slung across like it's nothing. That's why they hurt. Yeah, they like, oh no. 37-10. 9-10. Next year, it ain't time for that. Don't fumble the bag. Don't fumble the bag for your ancestors. Where I put the book? Hold on, y'all. Where I put the book? It should have been right here. It like this. I knew this was going to be a long... Oh, I see it. It's on the big disc. Hold on. Get another incense for us. I might have to Oh. No. Oh. Sorry about that. Remember, I did say it's gonna be a lot of information, so don't be overwhelmed. You go know what you're supposed to know when it's all said and done with it. You know a lot now that you ain't even using. So Spirit say, I know you ain't worried about that. Yeah, it's all about applied knowledge. The oracle, the three. You know, three is a divine number. Mm-hmm. Who you socializing with, where your thoughts are. Thought, thoughts behind the vision. It says thoughts behind the vision, look and see. See and comprehend. Everybody sees differently. Seer of air, seer of water. King, that's what I'm saying. This King of Wands, seer of fire, is different. It's time to start seeing things different. Bridging the gap. See, so it's something, that's what I'm saying. Something is not like us. Crossbreed is giving very much crossbreeding, right? It's like you don't do something, it's like you might be connected with some people, right? That's doing things against what you usually do. I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I'm thinking, I'm seeing it's like you're supposed to be putting it all together, right? Not like not just choosing one side, but I mean choosing a path, not a side. It's time to choose a path, not a side. It says see and comprehend. Let's see. Let's see what the oracle says, Spirit. I told you some of y'all ancestors, this ancestor message. It's spiritualists, it's oracles, it's seers. They see spirits. This oracle, she might look like this or wear makeup. I think that's the 70s. It could be longer than that. Tribal, right? Foreign. That's what I was saying. Some people was caught up in religion instead of caught up in spirituality. They said you caught up in religion. They was caught up in spirituality. They see dead people and they see gifts. They use their gifts. They empaths, strong empaths, alchemists. Your ancestors say they here to remove the veil of who you are and your journey, your mission. Wow. It says, does she have mystic powers? Can you see that? Does she have mystic powers that allow her to tap into the energy surrounding us? Possibly, no, confirmation. She do. Many of us have experienced moments such as deep insight that they can only be the result of some psychic connection. And it is undeniable that some people seem to have a better connection with them. That's you, Divine. You've been denying your connection. That Four Cups energy. You've been denying your connection. Some of y'all, you didn't even deny it. Some of y'all, it was just stolen from you, especially if you got caught up in religion, because they took so much out and reworded it to fit what it's meant to be down here. But you're not from down here, you from here. That's why I said go back to the furthest scribe scrolls, if you can read hieroglyphics on the wall, right? Because this King James version that we started with, this not the original version. It's watered down. That's why they so sad. It's watered down. Wow. But anyway, and look, she got blue. It look like those tears. Look, they dry their tears. The ancestors, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Hit that thumbs up if you get it and resonate. Your ancestors are happy. The ones that's getting this show, they say, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Just say it with a thumbs up, or subscribe, or comment, or something. So I know that you get it. But I know that you get it because the energy, somebody, the eyes done dried up. The ancestors' eyes done dried up. Because they on their mission too. They on a mission too, responsibility under judgment. They still on call too. It's like on military, you know how like you do your service, right? And then I've never been in the military, but somebody's ancestors in the military, that King of Swords on the paternal side. But it's like once you do your service and then you still is in the military, but you're not doing military things, right? That's what is given. They on call now. They done been called too. That's why they said they was tripping through the ethers, slipping and sliding on the Milky Way, and they took the time to come and give you this awesome advice. Said to give you the iron lung. The iron lung. I love that. It say you have a better communication with spirit. Where did I put that? I'm sorry, y'all. I got notes everywhere. You see how much information it is. And I gotta stay on track. But I'm looking for after this, I'm gonna have to take a small interlude. Says, but maybe she just learned to keep her eyes open. Seer of water. You have a better connection to spirit than others. All you gotta do is keep your eyes open. Of the senses, 5 senses, it says something about the 5 senses, the interconnection. 5 senses, 5, the air, water, fire, earth, and space. Of the senses, seeing and hearing are perhaps the most important. The both are linked to the surprisingly elusive ability to pay attention. Many people look but do not see, or they see and they do not comprehend. Oh my God, confirmation. Shout out to T Baby said that I'm gonna be doing a new segment, and we was just talking about that yesterday in one of our chats when 2 or more joined together. Cause it was like people hear but they not listening. And if they listening, they not listening to comprehend. So be aware of seeing and hearing and not comprehending. At its most harmless, this tendency presents itself in art museums or places of great natural beauty. It is inevitable that someone in the group will say, I don't see what the big deal is. It's just a picture. It's just a picture. It's just that's what they saying about you. I don't see what the big deal is. It's just a sunflower. It's just such and such. Can we go now? Didn't give you no time, alienated you. That's why I said some of y'all was robbed of y'all gifts, stolen. It's not that you didn't choose, you just didn't even know that you had that in you because you wasn't doing it the ways of that your family used to do it. But it is very worse. It is responsible for people willingly ignore social cues. Mm. Like the wondering gaze of a coworker who is completely disinterested in office gossip and visual prompts like stop signs and red lights. Hmm. Or NPC characters. Agents of chaos. Even if it is metaphorical and not physical, no, it's physical because that's what Spirit said. The ancestor said is to heal the physical. Make what it say, make correct physical changes. Period. Not metaphorically, in real life, make physical changes. We all have the ability to see the point in someone's argument, to see the logic in someone's decision. We all have the ability to at least intellectually see, to understand why the sunflowers are significant. We see beyond the veil, we see beyond the picture. We also must understand that everyone sees differently. An artist sees the painting of the sunflowers as perhaps a triumph of the Impressionists. A botanist, I told you some of y'all ancestors was herbalists, but some of them might have a degree, but when Spirit gave it to me, they don't have a degree. They like the kitchen teaching, like they learned it from the great like generations passed down. A botanist may think that is an excellent representation of a specific, and see, that's the difference between the school going to get the degree and not getting a degree, because they'll put you in a box. They'll um, only tell you so much where they can make money off of it. They're not going to tell you what can really heal you. They're going to enclose some of the information. But a botanist may think that it is an excellent representation of a specific European variety sunflower. A photographer sees the canyon as a wonder, a, a panorama of outstanding beauty. A geologist, dun, 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 some of y'all ancestors are geologists, sees the eon long story, its layered rock tales. The oracle sees the story in your eyes. You have all these different facets: the geologist, the herbalist, the spiritualist, the teacher. This the opportunity to prepare for something new, identify what you learned, make a decision to see where you headed, measure, write the yard, measure how far you done came. Seven of Pentacles energy, and get it together by the winter, because you got somewhere to go. Get it together by the winter, because you got somewhere to go. Now, let me, I'll be right back. I gotta go freshen up. Pause for a good cause. This will be a good time to check out the description box to go watch a couple of shorts, and I'll be right back. Joy comes in the morning. It comes in with the morning light. Yep. Opportunity for some emotional cleansing. Joy comes in the morning. Comes in with the morning light. I think somebody needed to hear that. Yeah, I'm a pull on what you not acknowledging or what you ain't seen. We go break it down. Seen, unseen. With your ancestors, I'm pulling ancestors cards, what they seen, what you ain't in. Yeah, we go break it down. We go break it down. You got a leg up. Tower. Got to be a shake up. If it haven't, because it said the difficulties leading you to a word road, I feel like you already been going through the difficulties. That's why judgment is here. Time to assist Five of Swords. We saw that Five of Swords energy. Assist after the war, after the battle, after the fall. What's left? What's worth it? What's worth it? It's time to pick up the pieces. Armadillo. Seer. Air. Justice. The Lover's card. Justice. Hidden right above it. Don't sleep on yourself. They might have been sleep on you. Don't sleep on yourself. You are a divine being. You are a spiritual being. Divine masculine, divine feminine. You may be caught up in a karmic cycle. That's why your ancestors are here to wake you up. Because choosing a path apart from God, right? Which means choosing a path apart from what you was created to be, what you was created to do. It's causing you to be homeless, out and about, unsecure, pity parties, angry. It's just a lot of this for being out of alignment. This the opportunity though. It said get to the portal and wait. That's what your ancestors said. Wait at the portal. Make the correct physical changes in your dreams. You got a potential for your dreams, to potential for them to come true and beyond you thought. Even those things that you was curious about, you got potential to get the answers that you was curious about. You got potential to build, create. But you also have a potential for your ancestors and God to turn their back on you like a leopard, right? The leprosy when people was isolated you, alienated you, like if you don't take heed, then you may be, because they're giving you a leg up now, like don't miss the ship. Don't miss the ship. Don't miss your ride. They will usher you into the next level. You got a guide, your ancestors, your spirit guide. You got two ancestors around you. We ain't even talked about spirit guide. Well, those are spirit guides, but I mean, like, those are just, I hate to say low level, but your ancestors ain't high up on the spiritual totem. You know what I'm saying? But they're still higher than you, much, 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 much higher. They can definitely still transcend and go places that you can't go. Have been places that you ain't drunk from those sacred cups, okay? So they might be low level spirit guides, but they still spirit guides, you know, and they still attend to us. Thank the Most High for that, for attending to us. The Chariot, 2 of Wands, 2 of Wands. Yeah, look at that. This opportunity to get back. Ah, get back how it's supposed to be. And then the Seven of Swords and Justice was right there. Yeah, time to protect your boundaries. Yeah, anything that's not for you, it's time to send it back to the streets. Okay. It's time to send it back to the streets. It's time for you to accept. Look, get quiet. It said take a break. That's when you go drop it down. You ain't go have to question which way to go. It's gonna balance out. But yeah, it's gonna balance out. Somebody trying to in their head too much. The spirit said add more heart. It's about the heart. Strength. It's about the heart. It ain't about the head. Logically, you striking off on your own or selling the business or selling the property. Logically, that might sound good on paper. That might sound good, but as far as lineage and unity, nah, that's not what you was called to do. Nope. Let's see. What you don't see and what you see and don't acknowledge. Chariot card. Armadillo. What you see, what you don't see, and what you see but you don't acknowledge. Start. Let's see, what don't you see? Ancestral message. What don't you see? Look, freedom, underlying energy. You don't see where you headed. You don't see the power that you have. You don't see how you're in a perfect position to be happy. Mm. You don't see, and it's only because you don't see where you made no mistakes, or you like that's where it's coming, where she taking a closer look. That's what Spirit said. Take a closer look. A mistake is an opportunity to learn. So somebody's that's what I'm saying. If you don't see where you made the mistake, you don't see you haven't been applying the mistake as a lesson, as a tool, like you learned from it. See, that's what's emptying your cup. Instead of using the mistakes, I always say to be a master stylist, I'm a hairstylist by trade. If you ain't never turned nobody hair green, then you're not a good stylist because you have to be able to know how to turn it back. If you turn it green, you got to turn it back, right? Even if you got to go get your instructor, the teacher, right, to help you do it, right? But you acknowledge, you go and you apply what you learn from your mistake. It say you don't see the opportunities that all your mistakes have brought you to, the difficulties have brought you to this very moment. Surrender. You don't see where you are being a control freak. It say what you don't see is a need to control. Wait, I can release my need to control. No, what you don't see, yeah. Some of y'all don't see where that you are a control freak, but some of you don't see where you need to release the control. Like, where do okay? I realize I'm a control freak, but what do I need to quit trying to control? You don't see that. What you don't see, oh, pride. Somebody that's that pity party. You don't see nothing to love about yourself, and you see yourself in everybody. But remember, everybody is different. The oracle say you seeing yourself in everybody, but everybody is different. And if you going through the emotions and the pain that you going through, and you being pulled to those type of people, Your ancestors want you to know that that's because you're supposed to be healing them. You're the alchemist. You're the healer. You're the teacher. Yeah. You you don't see your gifts. You don't see all the love that they have for you. A masculine energy, your ancestors before you. You don't see how worrying is changing your outcome of a situation. Remember, your attitude determines your altitude. You don't see how it's almost like you ain't worried about, like I said, the legacy, and that's changing the outcome. But some of y'all are letting worry build up too much, overwhelm. Remember, Spirit said you overwhelmed, and you could cause yourself sickness, explode, pressure bust pipes, a union, cause yourself health, a union, friendships, right? You don't see how you either not caring for something, worrying about something is about to make you lose, or how you need to stop worrying. You don't see how it's affecting the outcome of your situation. Trust. You don't see your guides. Said, my inner voice will always guide me. You're not trusting. That's why the Spirit said you got that lingering self doubt. Which way should I go? It's like we don't know. Which way should I go? Should I go by boat? Should I go by train? Spirit's calling you to go by boat. Let your heart to heart things, right? Go on water, seer of water. Acknowledge the suffering. Acknowledge your spirit guides and your spiritual leaders, teachers. Acknowledge the love. Acknowledge the pain. Like let all of those things, the pain, the emotion, the heart, the time that you put in, more time that you're gonna put in to drive you, your inner voice to lead you, not worrying if you're making the right decision or not. No, yo, spirit guide said they gonna let you know because you ain't gonna be able to move forward. You're not gonna be able to move forward if they unsatisfied with your path, your creator's path, choosing a path away from your creator, not your ancestors. Your ancestors just trying to give you a leg up. They like, look at what we heard in these spiritual streets. While they was out on the galaxy, slipping and sliding on the Milky Way. They came all this way to tell you. Peace and freedom. Free yourself from guilt, loneliness. You are loved. You are loved. Every mistake is an opportunity to help you grow. Grow in relationships, health, love, abundance, money, okay? Trust. Mm. Success, underlying energy. You being guided, changing the wind towards success. Let's see what your ancestors have to say. We gonna see what they have to say about this stuff that you done seen. That you ain't acknowledging. And then we go pull what you see, but you're not acknowledging, and we'll see what they have to say about that. Ten of Swords, ruin. They said you're not seeing the physical changes you need to take and how it's affecting the outcome of your situation is leading you to ruin. Death and ruin? Oh my God, a mockery of the line? Pedigree collapse. You have naturally spiritual and natural gifts given by God to pursue the work that you align to, and you making a mockery out of it. Spirit said you've been accepting things and tolerant to things that you ain't supposed to be tolerant to. You're the master builder. The grand is rising. Yeah, the grand is rising. 4 swords coming up at the tomb. The grand is rising. And when they get her, because, at the end of this, we're going to talk about them coming up. Because the grand is rising. And when they get her, if you in the wrong vibration, you go get 8. That's why Spirit been telling us we eat off the land don't eat off us. Okay? If you dead, that's the only way, that's how the land, you die, the land eat off you. Wow. Let's see what your ancestors have to say about this failure that you don't see. You need to open your eyes. You need to realize that it happens. So you don't need to let it crush you. It's time to show up. You've been hiding now. It's time to show up. Remember, they said that you was guided to the failures to put you on your path. This thing just happened to you. It happened over and over. It happened to them too. Their hand is old. But once you see, you won't be able to unsee. Surrender. Once you surrender, what about surrender? That your ancestors want you to know. Somebody's ancestor could have been older when they passed light skin. Surrender. Surrender that. Look at that 3 of swords. You're being cruel to yourself. The mourning. Let it go. Remember I said somebody's still wondering about their ancestor that passed over if they pleasing them. Somebody's still mourning. Control. Remember the thing that you wasn't seeing, you still got healing to do. You ain't let it go. It's stages in mourning. Remember it said the stages move to the next stage. Okay, I don't know what stage you are in mourning. It seemed like you stuck in anger. Fire sign. We saw anger. We saw shame. Jealousy. Greed. Conflict. But let go of mourning. It's causing like I was gonna say a snowball effect. It's like causing a snowball effect. Your answer say release that. Let them go. They said that they good. Your answer say they resting at peace. They say they at peace, body, mind, and soul. And as above, so below, you need to be at peace. Somebody want revenge. Somebody's preparing for revenge. Your ancestors want you to let their revenge go. Wow. 3, 4 swords. Somebody's ancestor could literally be inside a mausoleum. We got that energy. I got the energy with the food card or the gate. Somebody have a do or die attitude too. Like they ain't even spirits. You taking a stand for the wrong thing. You using the energy wrong. Remember, you mirroring their heart. If somebody is in anger and vengefulness, that's not your ancestors say that's the wrong path. 3, 4. Wrong path. Choose forgiveness. Yeah. Ten of Cups, choose forgiveness, time, judgment. Wheel of Fortune, choose forgiveness. It can go, oh, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Depending on how you do this, how you work it. Look at this, the High Priestess and the Emperor on this drink. Yep. Depending on how you work it. It can be holy or it can be hood. Hey Jerry. Let me see. Pride. What your ancestors have to say about this pride? They say they can be holy or they can be hood. Look, Seven of Pentacles, Trail of Tears. Love yourself. Love yourself. They know it's been a long journey. Oh, that's like force. Pride go get you cut crossed out. Remember the angel out the garden, as you get cast out, you make the wrong decision, you can't go back. Yeah. You can't go back, or you shouldn't. Whatever happened in the past, happened in the past. Seven of Pentacles. It's time to take a closer look at what happened and a closer look at what you're being drawn to. But they walking forward. They not looking back. Ain't now one of them. They ain't looking back. Mm-mm. They ain't gonna never forget. They ain't looking back. That's why your ancestors are telling you don't be so prideful that you want to get vengeance or that you do things out of vengeance, like turning your back on what you was created to do. Adam turned his back on what he was created to do when he followed Eve and bit the apple. He wasn't created for to go see what was beyond the wild. He wasn't created for that. He was created to nurture specifically the garden, the yard. Mm-hmm. That card. Trail of Tears, the transformation. 13. The 13th, somebody's birthday could be on the 13th. Or the 6th. The 6th. You at the 6th. Yeah, by next year this time. Stuff like he said, things could totally, your ancestors say by next year this time, things will totally be different. They go pour out. I like that. Yeah, they gonna pour out. They gonna pour out a blessing. But see, this came up in the deck. I'm taking it upright, but I saw it like this. If you don't get an alignment, that's where your ancestors and the Most High is calling you to get an alignment, so you can be ready to receive. Right? You can be ready to receive. And I think is it getting bigger and bigger? Oh no, this is a statue. This on some steps. Yeah, but it's gonna get bigger. Remember, this is the protection message. You're gonna be able to hold. You're gonna be able to have the cup overflowing. You understand me? Where you've been separated from your divine gifts, your legacy, your place. However, if you walked away or if they push you away, you don't have to worry. It's about to change. What about this worrying? Worrying don't change the outcome. Look, Five of Swords. Count your losses. Look at her. You the 6. See the Five of Swords. This war, this battle that you just endured. You might be in the thick of it now, or this is the ending of it. It's tapering off, right? Because it's led you to this jack point, the Knight of Pentacles. The Six of Swords is when your spirit guides show up. Somebody could have had a near-death experience, like whatever you're going through, right, causing the transformation of death, and right after that, look, reborn a new life. Mm-hmm. The transition. Somebody transition. Yeah, it happened when whoever this female Remember I told you the one that was in spiritual jail? It's your ancestor was in spiritual jail. A lady that was in spiritual jail. That was giving like Lot's wife, though. You know how when she turned back and looked, yeah. So don't be like the ancestor that's in spiritual jail. If you wonder why she ain't showed up, she might have been one of the ones that tried to stab you in your back. Because we asked for the ones that meant the highest good for us. But whatever you're going through cause you to transition. Mm-hmm. And be aware, make sure you because I'm getting a vessel. It's like one of your ancestors might be trying to use your vessel, like possess you. They strong. I told you they strong. Or you might feel like you doing things against your will. They haven't took over you, but they definitely are influencing you. Remember that guided pull. So make sure that you got your protection up, because all your ancestors don't mean you no good. Especially this the one on your paternal. Well, it could be maternal because I said they cross over. You will know. You know. Hmm. She could have liked feathers or had ducks or birds, or she could have been a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hmm. Yeah, you got a long way to go. She might have kind of tried to block you when you was in the natural, right? That's what I said. Uh, accept your Except worrying about stuff that's dead and gone. That's ego. That's pride. She might then love you, right? But you love yourself. Hmm. Love yourself. It's worry. You don't have to worry about nobody doing no hexes or curses on you. You listening. I don't know if you just tapped in. You could go back and see, but spirit been dishing it out. You understand me? You have been dishing it out so you can go further than you expected. The wish card. So you can go further than you can expect. The trust. Yeah. Trust that your spirit team. You gonna go further than you expected. This initiation. Unseen hand is like the hand of God sprinkling you. You see how, I don't know if you can see it with that hand right there. Initiating you, like, look, I'm trying to give it to you. Remember, he said you're gonna give it to you. You're gonna know. You're gonna see miracles. You go get either healing from something in your body that was aching, a healing in something in your mind that was aching, or a physical $10,000 or something like that you can heal your situation. You might go from sleeping on the concrete one day and in a high rise the next day. That's what Spirit said. This is your choice. But you got to do what you was created to do. Protect the bloodline. Protect the pedigree. It's been a pedigree. Uh, it's been a pedigree breakdown, collapse. That's what it said. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, Nine of Swords. And they understand you been in your head about a relationship too. Two feminine energies and a masculine energy. It's a mistress. Or just if it's not a mistress, like, because if you're in a polygamous relationship, third parties are not mistresses or cheat. You can't cheat in a polygamy relationship. But These is a maiden and a chief of blades, king and queen of swords. They're married, but it's a matriarch of pipes here too. The wands, queen of wands, you. I feel like if it's your spirit guys, remember I told you it was a couple and the feminine energy, your feminine ancestor was in spiritual jail. Mm-hmm. It's other ones there too. Like they not the only one. I think that's why your great uncle, your great aunt, somebody's great uncle, half sibling, grandparent, they there too. But you protected, cause the same way he's standing in between you, like your ancestors is fighting for you, specifically the King of Wands, cause he the gatekeeper. Can't nothing harm you, not even your passed over loved ones. He doing the same thing right here. You are protected. Your ancestors, he wants you to know. You trust. You trust the process. You trust that this wish is on the way. You listen to the voice that's guiding you. You listen to your spirit guides with the oracle. If you listen to this message, we go for a outcome. Then I feel like you got some good things coming. Some good things about to be imparted on you. Yes, I love it. The world card. Cycle ending, complete, successful completion of a cycle. Spirit said all you have to do is reflect and create opportunities according to your purpose. Make physical changes and go in the opposite direction of where you're going. And that's how you get the moral and financial support. Yes, they riding on the back of the turtle. Instead of having the world on your shoulders, you riding on the shoulders of the world. We eat off the land. The land don't eat off us. I love that kind of that's hot right there. Justice. That's karmic justice. You gotta be in alignment to get it though. It's a great time to receive these messages. It's a great time to receive this energy. Spirit say if you want to renew, rejuvenate, clean out them emotions, if you want to live the longest, have the longest line in the bloodline. And see, I feel like some of y'all is to the point, yeah, you see how these ones are like the same. That's why I say your spirit guys is there. It's like they done taught you, you know. Like they say, you know everything you need to know. But you slinging it across. You ain't even fighting for it. You ain't even acknowledging it. Mm. Mm. The magician. Look, them, your spirit guides, and you transform you entitled. Says, grant our children life and happiness. Send forth the good south winds. Send forth your breath over the waters, that our world may be beautiful and our people may thrive. Far off over there, Son Father awakens and climbs up his ladder, leaving his resting place. Dun, dun, dun. May all complete life's long road. May all grow old. May our little ones know the sweet smell of the sacred breath of life. May all our children have maize that they may complete their journey. Sit down, remain here. We give our best gift, our best thoughts. Once you get it, wait at the portal. We inhale the sweet smell of the sacred breath through our prayer plumes. Look at the sun. Told you it'll all be victory. It'll all be over in the morning. Shaman 5. Who life path number 5? Someone connected. You connected. You connected to your guardian. I love it. Your ancestors are in the building. You got this. You got this. Joint effort. You and your spirit guides. And what you entitled. Your grandkid, you're going to be surrounded by youth, a youthful spirit. Building blocks. I love it. I was going to say, let me, yeah, you got this. What did it say? About the sun. For far off over there. Sun farther awakens and climbs up his ladder, leaving his resting place. So that made me feel like, you remember they was talking about the Grand Canyon and you see those mountains and we talking about that other energy, that giant versus the angel's energy. Or we gonna break it down. I got the notes over there, but you hear Spirit said fight for it. It's time for you to fight for it. Mm-hmm. It's written in the star. Oh. Okay, let's keep going. Medicine woman, honor, yeah. Honor. Tower. It's the bring tower. It's the bring honor to, that's what that 999 energy. Remember the 9 energy? To honor the ancestors. The desire is preparing you to honor the ancestors, to give you a spark, give you an opportunity to leave it all behind, dump out what's been keeping you stuck, what's been breaking you down, keeping you depressed, and use the gifts that you just got slung over your shoulder, which you ain't used. Okay? Let's see. Let's see what you're not acknowledging that the ancestors have to say about that, because that's the stuff that you don't know. They got a lot to say about what you didn't know. You probably didn't know the power or the position that you held. You probably didn't know that you had these good things waiting for you on the other side of the decision or the thing that's been pulling you or nagging at you. You might didn't know. So that's what we need to see about what you're not acknowledging. Ancestors, show us what you see, but you're not acknowledging. Gratitude. Opportunities as it presents itself. You see the opportunities, you're just not acknowledging them. Oh. Health, honesty, death, and courage. Not being honest and courageous is literally killing you. That's what it said. If you don't, what did it say? The leg up. If you continue to stay overwhelmed, overworked, overburdened, worried, not letting your pride and your ego take the lead instead of your spirit guides take the lead, the Most High doing what you was created to do, it's literally killing you. Especially if you're an empath. You're supposed to be open to seeing both sides of the story, both sides of the journey, both sides of your lineage. You're supposed to be able to see the bridge the connection. You here to heal the world. You might didn't know that, but now you do, and now you have responsibility. No, this is what you do know. You do know this. Because we ask, what do you see, but you're not acknowledging. You're just not acknowledging your gifts. You're not acknowledging a loved one or something that you love to do. You're not acknowledging your creativity. You're not acknowledging, you're not acknowledging yourself. You're not acknowledging yourself or the opportunities that present itself. Let's see what your ancestors have to say about that. Is it anything else? Is there anything else that your ancestors want you to know? Yeah, service. You was created for a purpose. You was put here to do something different from what you're doing, right? To be part of the solution, not part of the problem. You are supposed to be part of the army. Your friendships is causing indecision and look judgment. You're not acknowledging it. You're not acknowledging that you know these people is not good for you, or these people friendships. Yeah, you're not acknowledging the decision. You just, like he said, you in denial. You just waiting on them to do it, the guardians, or thinking something go come out the sky, or thinking it's not go cause you no problems. But Spirit said you better get disciplined and accept your journey. That's how you go start feeling good, when you start doing the things that you're supposed to do for yourself and others. When you start healing, when you start using your gifts, when you start preaching, when you start talking, when you start using the potential, using your absolute power to get you through this long journey, using your lessons. You say you see it. You see opportunities to help others. You see opportunities to feel good. That's that pity party, but you just don't even take it. You see opportunities to change, but you not accepting it. You about to get disciplined. If you don't accept it, it's gonna surely lead to look. Let me move on. Let's see what your ancestors have to say about this. Let's see about the opportunities that you're not acknowledging. Six of Pentacles. It's so funny because this giant is standing there like, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? You got everything you need right there. They done gave you. It's like somebody is still not grateful for the opportunities, the money. Like somebody's still trying to want more, 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 but you ain't even using what you got. If the train about to take off, somebody about to miss their ride. If you don't start being grateful for what you got, what you already have, look, just laying on the ground. We here at the beginning judgment is at the Seven of Pentacles, right? If you don't make a decision to start using these Six Pentacles for what they was made for, what you was made for, right? Work instead of, I told you somebody was fake busy. And steady want more. People loading up and about to catch the train. You know, a train, how do those tunnels, those are portals. They take you from, transport you from one side to the other. It look like it's a gatekeeper right here, and this is what it look like it go through the mountain too. And that's what it looked like. Like you blocked, or you will be blocked. Like this is the opportunity right now. You here. Like 2 of 1, Spirit's calling you to what you go do. Cause you about to be blocked if you don't. If you don't acknowledge what you see. Dang, man. Acknowledge what you know to be true. We at one point of the reading, we was counting our blessings. Somebody ain't counting their blessings. King of Cups. Down yourself. That's why somebody's always looking for the next thing, because that's like you get it, and then it's something ain't quite right? And then so you try, like, nah, it must not be meant to be. It must not be meant to be, instead of going through the process. See, this time, if you make the right decision to go on and pick up the torch, right, and then finesse it, complete the process, you can walk on water. So you'll be able to walk on water. The two-bone is out here. Yeah, your spirit guide is right there with you. Or yeah, I did. I think did I do a video? It's like in the field but not in the field. I feel like the hardships have caused some people to withdraw, like backstabbing and having to fight for survival, or like you didn't help people, you done took the rap on people. Some of y'all literally have went to jail, got in trouble with the laws or whatever, but that caused a withdrawal, and your spirit guides is like trying to get your attention, right? Spirit is trying to get your attention. Your spirit guide is trying to get your attention, but in order to do that, you gotta walk on water. They not coming out there. The Most High say, if you come to me, you come to me. This is a call to get grounded and quit tolerating things that you know you shouldn't be tolerating. A call to let go of shame, anger, grief, and fear that's been kept you isolated on this island. It's a call to be ready for the ship. Alienation. Gratitude. Mm-hmm. Knight of Swords. Faithfulness and anything else about work. Eight of Pentacles. Look at that. Shifting gears. Okay. Shift the gears. Let's go shift your gears. Let's go get the wheels turning. You understand me? Be thankful for life and all the opportunities that it presents. See, you see the opportunities, you're just not acknowledging them. And you're not using what you got. But as soon as you pick it up, look, Spirit said he not only gonna give you that one ace, he gonna add two, because you're gonna go from the 6 to the 8. That's that miracle. That's that heal. That might be the healing and the money. Some of y'all gonna get double for your trouble, just for believing. Okay, just for believing. The star card. The port of the transition. Nothing stopping you from switching gears. Nothing stopping you from transitioning from doomsday to a beautiful picture, to galactic, powerful energy. You see the stars? Some of you operating at half capacity, and your ancestors say, no, you have to operate at half capacity. Look at them giants coming up. Anyway, let's see service. The day of the Lord. Service. Small thing to a giant, though. Helping others. What you see, opportunities that you have to help and heal and use your gifts, but you're not using it. What the ancestors have to say about that. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. I was going to say, because it said what you see, but you're not acknowledging. The eyes are on the feet. Walking on your gifts. It's like, you remember when I said that the Most High see everything. You can't fool nobody. Like somebody's in a very awkward position and not using your gift, like not healing them is making you look foolish. From the 6 is making you lose, from the 6 to the 5 to the 3, and you'll continue to lose. There's that telescope. You can't hide from the Most High, the omnipotent, omnipresence. Spirit says 000 energy. You need to be aware that you are definitely being affected, especially if it's through temporary separation of your finances or your car. Like you might have had a car troubles. It was a list of things that you was losing. But that situation can change so quick once you get focused. Especially focus on the people that or situations you're supposed to be collaborating with. Look at he killing this monster. See, somebody is over here like sleeping with the enemy or in the enemy's camp, and it created a different. Remember, you don't supposed to be rocking like that, and I was getting that Tuban spirit right. Everything crashed down. Everything must die. It got to go. But if you use, the spirit say, if you just use half of what they done gave you, then you can slay the demons. You can slay those things, those evil things talking bad, like uh that poverty mindset. It's like that self-doubt, like you thinking you can't, you thinking you can, but you can do anything, like exceedingly and abundantly. Like you speaking lack instead of speaking abundance. You're speaking sickness instead of speaking wealth and health, good health. Like your mouth is your worst enemy. Instead of walking by faith, you walking by sight. And that's not the creature you was born to be. Got to get in alignment. You not using your gifts have you out of alignment, all the way out of alignment. It's the last chance, or the bloodline go be out of there. The Most High is not letting that continue on. It's like if you don't, it's not just death on you. You will see your bloodline. That's the worst. That's the worst. Yeah, I could see you taking me, Lord, but having to watch my bloodline just taper off. I know there's some people going through that now. I know people that's done lost 3 or 4 people in their family. Like I know a girl that in 1 year she done lost, or just over the last couple of years, she done lost a grandmother, 2 sons. I don't know how many friends. Like that's your, it's tapering off. Choose your path wisely. Like if that's not a powerful wake up call, I don't know what is. Mm. You saw Annabus earlier, spirit guide waiting for you to make the choice to usher you in. The gate is open. Like you spiritually protected right now, 10 of Swords. Like prosperity, opportunity is about to be released even more so. But are you gonna be able to tame the beast? You gonna be able to tame the beast. Mm-hmm. Like spirit that you don't have to carry the weight on your, and there go that Tubon. You don't have to wait, but it is a decision. Tubon is waiting to see what you go do, waiting to see how they go act. There's the God, the lovers. There's the Garden of Eden. What you go do? Tubon is waiting. Wow. Acceptance. You see what you're supposed to you see what you ain't supposed to be dealing with, right? It says things you see what you cannot change. You see where you need to accept the things you can't change. Like there's certain things that you just can't do. Being the grant, it's a grant again, grant. Something specifically about grant. But you see where you're supposed to be using your gift, or you're supposed to be meditating more, or you're supposed to be breaking and taking a break and not associating with certain people. You see where you're supposed to be evaluating your life, your legacy, but not accepting it. Some stuff you can't change. You can't change That's one thing, accepting that you can't change the past. Ancestral shows what we need to see. Yeah, you can't change the past. Queen of Cups. Accept that you are gifted. Accept that you are spiritualist. Accept that you see dead people. Accept your power. Accept your gifts. She's sitting on the dock of the bay. And I like that because you see the King of Cups, where he at? Did I put him back in there? I might have put him back in. I'm gonna have to go get him. Look, I'm gonna have to go get him. He leaves the 91 to get the 99 to get that one. It must have been a cut deck message, but he was in there. Remember when I wanted to take on the island, in the middle of the island, waiting, and I wanted to walk on water? And look at this. As soon as you take responsibility, quit doubting, divine partnership, you can partner up. Remember, we got the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, the yin and the yang, the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, represented out here. Like, ain't nobody holding you back but you from being in complete wholeness. That was one of the energies, complete wholeness. Complete wholeness. I'm laughing at how she looked. She waiting. Accept that you can't change who you are. See, that's what it is. You see how she on the dock, grounded. She in the all red. That's who she is. She done accepted her power, standing strong in her feelings. The leadership. If it's your spirit guide, right? If it's your ancestor, remember they said you operating different. You're mirroring the energy. They accepted it. You're not accepting it. He's in all white. No spark, no power, no expansion, no leadership, no action. Accept the fact that you're going the wrong way. That's what y'all look and get to it. Ace of Swords. That's what your ancestor said. They said they ain't never been scared to do the impossible. They ain't never been scared to get out there. They ain't never been scared to wrestle. This your time. This is the year of the snake. The 9 year, a year that you will become well aware. Year that you can enhance your gift, that you can increase your world. You can go from this to this. You can go from being in the itty bitty living space, withdrawn, being alienated, to conquering the world. Your spirit guide, your ancestors is talking, baby. What you waiting on? They say they ain't never been scared. Look, I told you they say they 3 feet away at all times. You don't have nothing to be scared of. You have 3 ancestors 3 feet away from you. Two. I'm sorry, 3 feet away from you at all times. You might be getting another guide, because it was 2 boats right here, joint effort, and say 3. Yeah, so you might be getting, remember, increasing gifts, right? You might be getting a new teacher. Yes, a new guide to help you tame this beast. I love it. It looks so pretty on this. That's why I got to show you the cards, because it just look nice. But they there waiting. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Yes, after this year, next year is the 10-year kingdom building. Shedding that snake, shedding the old skin. going through the passage, creating the kingdom. Solid career. Look, he got the wings flying in your career, flying in your goals, image and reputation coming back. Like the great alchemist bringing honor back to your family and ancestors. Yeah, you think about it sometimes. They know you think about it. The music, pay attention to the music. One of your ancestors, they could have been a musician, but pay attention to the music. Anything else? Yeah, fight. Go fight the chariot. Get out your head. Go fight and win. Go fight, win. You go pull it through. They got you. They go pull you up. They go pull you up. Emperor status. Yes. Your spirit guys. They on the team. Oh. Somebody could have worked for the railroad. Somebody could have worked, do like clock, watch repairs or something like that. Factory, worked on the factory. Somebody could have been an archer, a great warrior, worked in we did get law enforcement, police out here. We know they spiritualists for sure, but they could have been teachers or counselors. We got strong teachers, strong counselors. They could own boats or just like to go on trips on boats. They could have did pottery. They could have worked at the pottery wheel or be part of the masonry. Yes. Activists, we got activists out here, right? Standing for something, not falling for something. He say he hurting the ones that stand tall. Somebody could have worked at night all their life. But yeah. Yeah, it's time you at a crossroads. It's do or die. The answers say what you need to fear. It's do or die. This is a significant decision. Because there's some new things coming so you can be whole. It's beautiful. I like it when the energy is like that. Oh, the timing. Let's go on and finish this outcome, and then I'm gonna give you an encouraging word, and then ancestors. Can I lay down? I don't want to go back and forth with boundless possibilities. Follow your passions. Follow your purpose. Outcome. Releasing shame. You say you carried this burden for too long. It's time to release the shame and guilt that you placed on yourself and start a new chapter. Set a new goal and begin to take action and honor yourself. Be easy on yourself and your fresh start, and you will be rewarded and recognition. It recognized if you can get out of your comfort zone, get out of fear. I love that energy. Yeah, expand. It's time to expand. You can't be stuck in fear. It's time to take a chance, trust in yourself, and consider your options. Yeah. You got a choice. You can walk away and open up, let it go, take the high road. Take the high road. And said your ancestors said they will see you through it. Cut it. Ten of Pentacles. Confirmation. Rule the nation. They will see you through it. They gonna be there every step of the way. Every step of the way. Oh, there's the start. There you is. Okay. There you is. This is the decision. And this is the decision. Leaving the thing that's apart from where you going now and choosing to heal. Choosing to take your place in this grand design, this universe where it was written, where you can be rewarded. This is your time for a fresh start to take ownership. I love it. Take your place, divine. Don't miss it. Let's see, encouraging words. And then I'm just go crash. Help us, ancestors, before we go to sleep. If we can go to greater heights, newer heights, we want to just acknowledge you in this journey for being with us on this journey. And thank you already. You know, since now that we see, we can acknowledge you. We can acknowledge you. Now that we know what we know, what we know, what we see, what we hear and feel that we feel, we can acknowledge you. And if you can show us what we need to see to continue to be healthy and wise, the start, this fresh start, we'd be so grateful. Do wealthy people have to spend all their money to feel wealthy? No, that's silly. They don't even have to spend a cent, do they? Not because they already know it. That means somebody's doing their emotional spending or trying to keep up with the Joneses. You know, possessing fabulous wealth creates a lot of responsibilities, enormous responsibilities, huge. Something to think about really when you considering taking on this legacy. 5 minutes a day in a dark, quiet room. See yourself being really, really responsible with fabulous wealth. So you know how Spirit says it's time to take a nap, step back, reassess, really consider where you're going with this. Spirit says it don't even have to be a whole day. Everybody can't take a day off from work. I mean, you can, but everybody ain't ready to take that leap yet. You know what I'm saying? It's the one that say, I can't take a whole day off, they still walking by sight instead of by faith. But even the Most High said, even 5 minutes, you get a 30-minute lunch break, an hour lunch break. You can take 5 minutes of that time to really think about the responsibility that you will have to create, that wealth creates. So much is given, much is required. Let's see. Do you know what it's going to feel like when the day comes when everything you now want has come to pass? When you're living in total abundance and perfect health, looking fabulous with friends and laughter wherever you go? It's going to feel like, yeah. Well, of course, you know what it's going to feel like. Can you picture? Can you feel it? Like how my energy just picked up, okay? Yeah. Your ancestors say that's how much they love you, that they'll come and attend to you. Mm-hmm. It's your natural and your spiritual God's given gift to close out and complete old cycles and start the new thing that you're being drawn to. Because by the time the fifth generation get here, it's gonna be totally different. I don't got that much time. My fifth generation could be here within the next 10 or 15 years. That's a whole lot of work. I got to get going now, prepare for the future. And God bless my mom. 10 or 15 years, she said, if she could still be here to witness it, to witness the change. That's one of my great ambitions, to keep the promise and be what I was created to be. The child of the Most High that I was supposed to be. That's why I come on here and I work and I share my gift. I didn't even know I was going to be doing this. Do you know what's a million times better than getting to the top of the mountain? Getting there after having been lost. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, after you'd have been deceived and after they done tried to steal and swap and do everything, throw magic and curse and hit you, but nothing can vex you when you nothing. Everything can prosper, but nothing will overcome you. Do you know what's a million times better than getting to the top of the mountain? Getting there after you done lost it all. A real hustler came out in the energy, nine of coins energy. The gate called beautiful. If you did it once, you can do it again. If you ain't never did it before, you don't never have to go back if you take the chance now to improve your health and your money and your love life and your body, mind, and your soul. Because that's what this message is about. Keeper of the soul. Consider what's next. Spirit say be clear. I love it. Like that energy. That was a nice energy right there. Eternity. I know I was just about to ask. I wonder how long the portal is going to be open because it said wait at the portal. Make the physical changes you need to make. Remember, turn away from whatever you're doing and go the way that you being led to go towards your purpose. If you ain't been honoring yourself or your legacy, your family, it's time to turn around and go the other way and honor yourself. Self-love. Honor your legacy. The pit they tried to dig for you, you ain't gonna fall in it if you open your eyes and see it's clear. You at a crossroads. Eternity is a really long time. I think we'll be able to squeeze everything in, relax. If they let you come up out, remember we said he raising up. He raising up. The grand is rising. If they let you out that pit, you in for the adventure of your life. But you don't want to fall. Yard came out, the longest yard came out. You fall down that hole, you gonna fall like timber. It's gonna be a hard fall. Kingdom building. Be sensitive to your gifts and stand tall. And go way out. Think beyond your present dreams. Because remember, he said, whatever you think, it's going to be even bigger than that. So think big. Off the muscle, think big. Plan the celebration now. See, if you think big now, it's going to be even bigger. So whatever the biggest, it said think beyond you can. Plan the celebration now. That's how you reach it. Let's see if he'll show us how long the or give us a idea how long the portal's gonna be open. 16th. I did get something about the 16th that came out. The 16th came out earlier in the Hierophant energy. They got put here it is. It's a 16 on that little egg right there. Our power. Third card is a timing card. Shows what we need to see, Spirit. How long is this energy the strongest? The 16th. The 16th is 7 days from now, 1 week. 1 week. Yeah, 7 of Swords energy. Sincere apology, sincere repentance. Be aware of people trying to sabotage you. Kitchen tissues. That went cute. Third card, timing card. You new here, make sure that you subscribe, hit that bell, hit that thumbs up, check out that description box, check out my whole channel. I put in a lot of work. Go and look at the oldest videos and check out our progress on this journey. We vibed, we tried. Keep it cute. Covered until the end. 1, 2, 3. Gratitude and focus and fruition. It said grab the opportunities. Remember, your spirit guide. Look at your spirit guide. Said they seeing you, you get the opportunities. You just ain't doing it. You just ain't taking the opportunity. Take the opportunities that you're given, and a whole bunch of small things go end up to being a big old beautiful picture. And I love this. Overflowing, you ain't gonna be able to hold that. Tell the star card, you won't be able to hold it. When you come up out of that rest, take action. Take action. Third card is the timing card. It was 40. The longest yard. 40 days, 40 nights. Don't he do it in 40s? That's the eclipse. So I definitely feel like the long night, the longest yard. Confirmation ruled the nation. Don't let a 40-day turnaround turn into a 40-year turnaround. The next eclipse is in 2 weeks. It might be on the 16th. I'll let you know on the community board. Okay, wait, the portal is open. It's the first card out, fear. That's the hidden truth. Releasing those negative habits, beliefs, relationships, things that you done buried. It's a golden time. Look at, and it's lit up and goes. It's a golden time to receive. The final push to preserve your household, to preserve your bloodline. Final push. Resonating with the 6. To prepare for union. It's the green flag to go ahead and get it. But you're going to have to take the commitment serious. You're going to have to think big, think global. Be generous, pay yourself first, and be diverse. Remember the tool that he said, everybody have their own thoughts. But we out here in the same direction on the narrow road. You just have overlapping ancestors that things get a little crossed, right? So be aware of being too religious and tap into those spiritual gifts. Declare, be clear, declare your needs. That's communicating with your ancestors. Be clear what you're trying to communicate with, who you're trying to communicate with. It says be clear, declare your needs, and when you say no, remember I was telling you about setting healthy boundaries with your ancestors. Like when you need, they there 3 feet. Sometimes you might need 50 feet. And Spirit saying when you telling your ancestors no, then you say it with a full sentence. You just can't say You can't just say no. You need to say no. You cannot follow me into the kitchen. No, I will not. Remember the ancestors that was trying to influence you? No, I will not go. No, I will not be cruel. No, I will not, whatever. A whole sentence when you're communicating. But you're in a good position. It's been a long road, but you headed straight to some abundance, some unexpected abundance. Spirit said, what you got the fear? You don't got nothing to fear. It's time. I hope you get yours, because I'm sure go get mine. Okay. So let me see. It was a couple of things I want to talk about them coming up from up under the as above, so below. Let me put some of this stuff. Let me get some of these things out the way though. Make sure you subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me who your ancestors were, what job they did that I called out, what you gonna do to get closer. 999 energy. It's all about tying up loose ends and receiving God's given gifts. And it come back every year, 999. It'll always be 999, but it'll be a new message. You'll get new tools. You'll get new understanding. With every cycle, you'll be able to see it through through a higher set of eyes. Right, look, you'll always get a message. You're going to always get it. Subconsciously, you will know. Spirit say you on the earth, you got potential for something big to happen right now. Let me put these over here. So I just need some space to read. On the notes. Okay. So underground, 3 days, 3 nights. And Jesus went to hell, to the abyss, to show the power. Remember, that's why your ancestors let us know you had to go through this difficulty to be led to show your power, to be led to your reward, your recognition, your gifts. The heart of the earth, he went down to the abyss, which was the heart of the earth, not on the earth, the heart of the earth, which that's going to be different for depending on what the philosophers say around you, but the heart of the earth, the center of the earth, between worlds. The Watchers is underground. Jesus went to fight the Watchers. One of the most famous Watchers, and we talking bloodline, so somebody could be definitely bloodline of Jesus, have Nephilim blood in them. Could be a giant. We've seen a lot of giants out here too. But Jesus went to fight before he ascended. Jesus ascended, okay, above the firmament. He got out of the firmament. But before he went out of the firmament, he went down to fight the fallen angels that was trapped, that need a portal to get out of the firmament between worlds. Nimrod in the Bible, he was giving a bad rap because he wanted to go to war with God that created the firmament, that trapped him in this jail. So that's why he wanted to go to war with God. He didn't want to go to war with God because he felt like he was all so much more powerful. No, he was wanting to go to war with God for trapping him in this jail, this hell. um yeah, he got to get through the firmament, because through the firmament, that's the extra dimensional travel. Remember the alien nation came out and they call aliens. Remember aliens, they say outer space, but a yard, space, what's time and travel when we talking dimensions? Last of a dying breed, like they need to. It's like we talked about this last of the dying breed. The pedigree is collapsing, so it's important. They trying to get out, get through the firmament. Jesus made it out. How do we get through? By following the Christ consciousness. That's Big Brother, though. The God that created the firmament is Big Brother, the Most High, the see all, the know all. Something about that East Star, the 4 stars was swallowed up, and when I saw that galactic card that came out that was matching, the outline was this, and it said wait till at night to look up at the stars. Don't look up at the clouds. We see pictures in the clouds all the time, but the stars. It said 4 stars moved, swallowed, swallowed 4 stars. So that's what I'm feeling like. Four, I don't know from which side or the other, but I'm feeling like on the side of Abraham, Jesus, the prophecy, 4 stars have fallen already. Like, or you go be the one to take it up. Remember that knighthood came like 4 ancestors, because it said the 5th generation. 4 ancestors have already fallen, got swallowed up, got probed. They used their energy. They got trapped with the 5th generation. 4 generations and already got swallowed up. Think about that as you considering what's next. Because see, the 4 generations that swallowed up, you might be, I feel like that's why Spirit is calling us to be the bridge. Because it's my mom, it's me, second, my grandkids, and my mama great grandkids. So the paternal great great grandfather, yeah, it would be like well, I don't know, it would be like my mother and father, 4 generations got swallowed up. So started with your great, whoever is the great, that's when it started. That's when things got went bad. I feel like it's a soldier, because part of that energy, a lot of people say God killed Nimrod, but it was a soldier that obeyed Nimrod's order. He basically sabotaged, killed himself by at the hands of somebody else. Uh, but because God gave him an opportunity, he could have repented. He could have changed his ways. He could have went different, did something totally different. He was one of the first kings, if not the first king, to rule after the great fall. So it's like 4 stars have fallen. Great great grandfather, grandfather, you, your kids, the next up. But you right now, if you change, you right in the middle. It's your parents, you. I mean, the great great, whoever the great great is you. You the bridge, because after you, it's your children and then their children. If you change now, you have a chance to save your children's children and raise the next, how can I say, I want to say leader. I don't want to say Messiah, but the next, the one that would take the throne, right? It's like you would rule until it's time for your great great grandchildren to take the throne. But if you don't start the rule now, if you don't break free now, then you cannot change the situation. You can't transform. Said the sacred truth is discernment. Discernment. I don't know what CERN have a lot to do with it. We I did a video on discernment. You can go check that out. The sacred truth is strategic planning, not just having a plan, but strategic planning, right? And that's part of using bridging the gap, right? Using everything you know, strategic planning, because you got so many lessons, so many opportunities, so many testimonies. But Spirit says specifically to use the testimonies that contain love. Everybody's testimony don't contain love, and I feel like that means that it's gonna be a 2-part testimony. Either you connected to the divine, or you showing love and care. Remember using your gifts to heal the world with love, though not out of obligation. See with love and speak from your heart. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is transformative. Love is not unconditional. Love is not blind. Love is not pain. Love have a love can transform your life. To free you your world. Seer of air. It's like God didn't kill him, the soldier killed him. Because he got mentally insane. He's constantly going against. He's constantly not surrendering. He was a great king, a great hunter. But Nimrod hunted for the applause. Nimrod didn't hunt for the cows. He wasn't created for it. Spirit say, create a beautiful environment. So it's almost like, remember he said, wait at the portal. You need a portal between worlds. You need to create a beautiful environment. I like it. And something about a bug plague. We talked about the butterflies, the doodle bug, and it was the butterfly, the doodle bug, and what was it? The diggable planets. The black sheep, the that came down, invaded the earth to give you your hope. It was a lot of things that came. We gotta watch that video. I think it was the return of sleep. Mm-hmm. Dimensional, extra dimensional travel. It's time, y'all. Well, I'm gonna get up out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed the message, Akashara. Okay, I know I ain't say that right. I'm half sleepy, but I want you to know I'm grateful for you to be here, and I do acknowledge you, the divine in you. I think tomorrow I'll just take it easy, and then we'll go over the information for the people that was late to class, didn't show up, or for the ones that just wasn't able to be there. We ain't gonna make it complex. It's gonna be more broke down, spirited cornbread fed. If you have any questions before I go, I will pull your card. It's time to rest. It's time to restore, reset. A yard is $100 too. Somebody might be getting $100. Remember, Spirit say he gonna be just giving out miracles and giving out blessings to let you know that he is there, and not just spirit, but not the Most High Spirit, your ancestor spirit, your ancestors. But the Most High have to approve it, of course. It's changing. But anyway, that's another level. But until next time, y'all, namaste.